What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb. We are here post 4th of July weekend. Had an amazing weekend, and we'll get right into that. Today, I'm joined back together again, a reunion of sorts for over the past couple of weeks. You guys been missing, and you guys have been missed. So I want you to know.
Wait.
What?
We went missing?
No, we've been. You guys have been missed.
Did you see what he did right there?
I missed you.
Yeah, thank you.
So Rick Lee,
yeah,
welcome back.
thank you, man. I came back from the summit, bro.
Yeah, you were in the mountains.
I was in the mountains,
The Holy Mountain.
if you will, you know,
Yeah.
Is it
meditating. No, I went to Silverwood. It was a couple hours out. I was isolating myself. I was feeling a little under the weather.
By yourself?
You know what I'm saying? No, with Donna.
Oh, okay.
My
Okay,
girl.
how was it? You were grilling.
It was good. I mean, we ate well. Sometimes you just have to reset, you know, leave the city and just be surrounded with bugs and stars.
Are you
know?
a camping nature kind of guy?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm from
Have you always?
Virginia.
Yeah, but in Virginia, like you were in Virginia, but were you actually camping and stuff?
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I have a JanSport backpack with a WD-40 can and extra meat MREs. Like, that's the type of guy I am, bro.
What do you
Yeah.
use the WD-40?
yeah, what is it?
The WD-40, you could use it for like a very fast, like expedited fat campfire where you just like burn
You
it.
said a JanSport
flamethrower.
backpack like that made you a camper.
I'm a camper, bro.
No, if you were
No,
a
no,
camper,
no.
you would talk about REI.
Ari, I
That's
see.
true.
Ari,
That's true.
you know,
I got a REI backpack.
you know, I'm more of the LL
got
Bean
REI.
kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's
Uh,
some
LL
East Coast
Bean.
shit.
Well,
That's some East
welcome
Coast
back,
shit.
man.
Okay.
Welcome
Thank you.
back.
I
I
appreciate
went
it.
to the mountains too. We'll get into that in a bit. But and you actually went to the. You did a little nature thing
We
too.
did. Funny thing, you guys both came back with a tan, and I didn't. I think I went backwards.
How'd you get it?
How'd you come back
I
lighter?
have no idea.
Your hair went blonde. Your
Uh,
skin went paler.
Yeah, something happened there. Yeah, I had a great time in Utah. I
Right.
tuned in last episode. Did a little bit.
You did. You called in.
I called
Thank you
in
for
for-
calling in and checking
I
up on
missed
us.
you guys.
Yeah.
During my break.
I heard that you had a little secret agent situation over there.
Oh my lord!
Could you
that was
explain
that.
exactly?
Okay, talk to us and tell
That's
us why you
amazing.
went out there and everything that went down.
So I booked a job,
Mm.
and I booked it before I bleached my. I was on a veil, which is a hold on the job. Right before I bleached my hair. And then I got the job after I bleached it. And so I was like, okay, so how am I going to play this person who's supposed to be like a serious, like, I'm supposed to be almost like a scientist.
Right.
Scientists don't have bleached hair apparently. So,
Yeah.
so I had to go buy a wig. And so me and my sister actually, we went to Vermont Park. That's where all the best wigs are apparently. And we chose the one that had like the best, it was actually natural hair, black natural hair.
It felt like really
I
real.
paid. It
Yeah.
was expensive. It was like $100 for real hair.
Doesn't wigs get crazier than that?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
it's
have-
get crazy.
Yeah.
They have ones for like $400-$500
Yeah.
for real hair.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, this Korean man, it was owned by a Korean. They helped us pick the wig, and no one really thought anything of it.
Really?
So
You
I
got
went
away with
there-
it
I got
perfectly?
away with,
One person said something.
I was really nervous on the way to the airport
Mm.
that at the airport the production would be there. And so I wore a hat. Dinah's idea was put a hat and put some glasses on.
Ooh.
So I went incognito.
Right.
Right?
So you lied to them all week. Like they didn't know you had bleached hair even after you rapped.
Method
No,
acting,
they
bro.
didn't. They didn't.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's pretty great.
The part that really freaked me out though at some point was one of the producers asked me to go to dinner, like to go hang out at dinner, and I was like, do I keep the wig on or do I take it off?
Mm.
You know, like,
Yeah.
am I supposed to be real or not?
Yeah.
And I kept the wig.
Kept the wig on.
And then I since I had already come out of the hotel with the wig on and I had to walk around the city, I did everything with the wig on.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was
I
100
feel like,
degrees. It was hot.
well,
as fuck.
now you know, like you have bleached hair now, so if you want to go out for auditions, you can still be like brunette or black hair or whatever.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're on your Cruella shit.
Well, it looks
Beautiful.
like everyone had a little nature excursion. I also went to Zion,
Mhm.
Mount Zion National Park.
Cool.
Did 2-3 days of hiking. I went to Angel's Landing.
Wow.
Went through the Narrows. You
Narrows.
familiar with the Narrows?
Wow, dude, I'm
You
familiar
know
with
the
the
Narrows.
Narrows,
You've seen a
bro,
couple
yeah.
influencers online. But it was great. I think in total in those 2 days we hiked 23 miles. Yeah.
23 miles?
23 miles in total. Went to Vegas the next day. So a little bit of righteous, a little bit of ratchet. You know what I mean?
Right.
So went to Vegas. I took out $200 from the ATM. Made $3,000.
You flipped it?
I flipped it into $3,000.
Tell
on
me the
roulette.
process. Wow.
So let me tell you what happened. So I was on the roulette table. I made about $2,000, right?
Mhm.
And I was happy with that. I was like, okay, I'm up. I made $2,000.
Are you betting the colors or the numbers?
So I took all the chips that I had, and you narrow it down to 2 chips, so you make it smaller. You don't have to carry it around.
Right.
So I got 2 $1,000 chips. Before I left, I was like, damn, I want to put this $1,000 chip on something and just risk it, because if I lose it, I'll still be up 1,000.
Right.
So I grabbed the chip. I put it on black. They rolled it. Landed
You hit
on black.
it?
I hit it.
Wow.
I hit it. So I get an extra 1,000, so that's why it happened $3,000.
Yeah.
amazing.
That was a big risk, dude.
That's a
even
big
when
risk.
I put it on the black on roulette, even the dealer was like, "Yo, you sure?" Like he was like, "Just go," because I was.
Study it? Do you look at the chart thing to see like what's been repetitive?
Yeah. So it hit red 3 times in a row. So I was like, it wouldn't hit 4th, but that doesn't make any sense really.
you're
There's no
right.
logic. I was right. I got lucky. Yeah. So
That's cool, man.
yeah. Well,
I did a little gambling myself.
Did you?
I went to Nevada also, but I went to an area called Wendover from Utah, which is like right on the corner.
Like bend over with a W.
Thank you.
Very much,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it is. There's no
I'm trying to
D.
get closer
There's no
to the
second D
No
now.
problem.
And I too bet $200. No, $160. I only made $40 though.
that's good though.
Hey, still up.
Yeah, that was it.
What would you play?
Oh, blackjack for like 2
Blackjack?
hours straight.
Okay.
Right.
So fun.
So fun.
Roulette is my game.
Yeah.
Oh, you good at roulette too? Remember we played roulette?
I taught you roulette,
Yeah,
buddy.
that's true.
Come on, bro.
That's great.
credit.
Wow.
You don't remember that
mean-
time?
All right, a little firecracker.
We did the Narrows too.
Got a little blackjack here.
Yeah, I've
All right.
actually done the Narrows before.
Oh, have you?
We've all
wasn't
done the
acknowledged, But it's
Narrows.
fine. You probably didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me intro you in here.
Let's do it.
Today, we have somebody visiting from New York City who is Steffie Baik's sister, Diana Baik.
Hi.
Both have colorful hair
Yeah.
right now, so it's kind of a cool little duo you guys got going.
Yeah, awesome. I'm so happy to
You guys
have
look like
you here.
fun
This is-
sisters.
Welcome
Is
to
it
the
the
show.
hair that makes us look fun, or is it? our
I mean, for the
bubbly
ones that are
personalities?
watching and just seeing you guys,
Yeah.
you guys look fun.
Yeah.
We bring the fun
guys look
to dumbs.
Fun.
Well, Diana,
We are. Super
welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm honestly a little bit starstruck of being here because I've seen the pod. You know what I mean?
Get
You watch
closer
it?
To it.
I've seen like some clips.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means she just looks at the Instagram clips.
And I
Yeah.
like them and I comment on them.
That's
She
true.
I love
does.
to engage with the content.
That's
Yeah.
true. So, Diana, you are from New York and you're visiting, and you've been here for the past like week or two, right?
I've been here for 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks.
And I was in Mexico City for a week.
Yeah, and you were staying with Steffie the whole time.
She slept in my living room, and it looks like shit there now.
Wow.
Everything
well,
exploded.
Just to be fair, there's not much storage space in the apartment,
Talk
which is
about it.
nobody's fault.
Talk
about
But
it.
I have a lot of clothes and I need
Wow.
outfits, so
Yeah.
I apologize for the mess.
That is so ungrateful.
Thank you for letting me stay at your place, and I apologize for the mess. However, there is not much space to put my clothes.
Wow.
Okay,
Why don't you
guys.
get
I like
that
yourself
therapy
another-
sentence.
I know, what is this?
Like-
I like how this. You can tell they go to therapy about communicating because there's this like I understand how you feel, and let me tell you why I've done this.
I appreciate you and I love you, but next time, why don't you choose to go to an Airbnb for your own space and your mindset?
I see there's still like a sibling rivalry. Wow, like communicating.
Yeah.
I like that
respect
butt.
your space, and let me give you some other options next time that might accommodate you a little better.
Airbnb.
But
You're gonna send your sister to an Airbnb.
I will say,
I love and support her.
I'll remember that next time you come to New York, and you know what? I will offer my place wholeheartedly to you.
Wow.
Oh, I
Counter-Strike.
bring a lot of gratitude to you for that.
In the future, you will.
In the future,
I'm looking forward to it.
it's gonna escate.
Yeah.
I respect
I hear this bitchy tone you have, and I want you to know. No, but
your intense presence is alarming.
Yeah.
But I appreciate where you are coming from.
this is like, have you seen the battle rap video where they dubbed
Compliment.
the two guys?
Oh yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Well, Diana, what do you do? What's your profession? And why don't you talk a little bit about yourself? We want to.
Sure.
Or tell them where you came from in the past too, because I feel like
I
that's
come
important.
from Torrance, California.
Oh.
And I went to school in Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know if you guys have been. It's a great city.
What's the school?
Johns Hopkins.
Johns Hopkins. You gotta mention Johns Hopkins.
You wanted
That's
her to just flex that?
Yeah, because Johns Hopkins is a very credible school.
I mean, I went to Peabody, so I was right there with her.
Whoa, you
on,
did?
let's go.
What up? Be more. Let's
well,
go.
I won a Peabody Award, so
right,
no. I didn't.
I don't want to pee on nobody.
You peed.
That's like a crazy turn there. All right.
I
What?
guess I shouldn't kink shame.
So you went to Johns Hopkins.
I went to Johns Hopkins, and then I worked in entertainment for a little bit. And
Get closer to the mic.
Oh,
No, or bring it to you. You can bring it to you.
Sorry,
You can
I
lean
I
back.
hear what
know
you're
what the
saying, but
volume
I don't hear
is.
what you're saying.
thank you for letting me know. And then I guess 3 years ago, I was working at Snapchat as an entertainment content producer. And I loved my job there. I did so many cool things there, but I kind of just wanted to change fundamentally. I kind of felt like I wanted to do something that felt more personally meaningful to me. So I moved to New York City without a job, which I don't necessarily recommend
Yeah.
Right?
for financially. However, I eked it out. My sister helped me a little bit.
Well, I
She had a
used to
place
live there.
Did she
so
say
I-
wait,
hold on.
wait.
That kind of run something back
Hold on,
real
sorry,
quick.
we don't wanna
Okay,
cut you off.
we're not gonna cut you off, but this is what happened right before you guys came.
Literally,
Alex said something like
to me.
to like eke out.
He was
something.
like, Rick, you eked out an extra month of like
Yeah.
what you wanted.
Yeah,
And I got so mad at him.
because we didn't know the
Why?
word.
We didn't know eked. We didn't know what eked was.
And
You
we
thought
were-
he was insulting me?
No, we were just like, Alex, why you gotta use these fucking
Yeah,
words? Like,
let's- yo.
like what the fuck?
I love that this came
Like, yo,
around.
And then it
Eke
was
yourself out
so
of this
weird
couple.
right now that you just said
dropped
it again.
You know he's
Wow.
do you know that Alex is also a Virgo?
Alex,
got
great
you say something.
vocab
We got
and
3 Virgos in
energy.
here.
You know what it is? It's the precision with the words, right? That's like a very
How do we not? Are we
trait.
just
Dude,
Okay, can you
Educated
guys say
is
what
good.
Eke is?
Jeez, dude, I
Yeah.
got eked earlier. I got pissed when he said eek.
I don't think in my circle there's a lot of people who use the word eek.
Apparently there are though.
But there was 2 in
Yeah.
past 30 minutes, which is
Hey, you know what?
crazy.
Can we apologize publicly to Alex?
I want to apologize.
Yo,
to
Alex, I
Alex.
apologize.
I'm sorry,
I
Alex.
apologize.
No, now
Thank you.
eek is in my glossary,
Justice
bro.
for
Like,
Can we
Alex.
see Alex's face real quick accepting
Yeah,
the
yeah,
apology?
yeah.
Because we can't hear him, but let's just see his face.
let's see your face.
Okay.
All right. What happened to you?
Okay.
Saying
All
hi
right,
to Shaq.
all right. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, continue.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, continue.
No,
Continue.
it's okay. I enjoyed that little vocabulary thing.
So you eked it out.
So,
I eked it out. So still living in New York, but now I am in grad school. And
Wow.
I'm studying. Yeah, thanks for the wow. I'm studying clinical social work, which basically means I'm studying to become a licensed therapist eventually.
woo, let's go. Mental health.
Mm.
And that's
health.
amazing because you like switched from a corporate like tech job
Yes.
that was paying well,
Right.
you know, into this thing where you're like, okay, I'm gonna start again, go to school for it, and
That's
it's gonna
admirable.
it's meaningful.
Yeah, and to be fair and to be transparent, that tech job and like, you know, the stock that I got from that tech job helped me be able to survive financially in New York.
Right.
So there is that privilege there, but I'm glad that, you know, I go to Silberman School of Social Work, and that's a CUNY school. It's a public school.
Wow.
And they're very left-leaning. They're very liberal. They're very oriented towards social justice. And I just feel like I've learned so much, especially with all like everything that's been happening just racially in the U.S. Like, I'm really grateful.
I mean, that's amazing. I mean, that's the kind of thing you gotta spend that hard-earned money on, you know,
Right.
to do something like worthwhile. Like, and you were part of this company early on to receive this stock too, so you paid your dues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in there a long time.
I think I was like 190 something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But,
Go.
Oh wow.
Thank you. I was like
Wow.
the 4th person. On
That's
the team.
early on, and this is a big
Yeah.
company
It's a
too.
huge company.
It's a huge company.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just as admirable for someone to leave, like, you know, it's like there is that safety net, that security of, like, you know, corporate, and then for you to just completely switch. And it's kind of, if I may, it is kind of similar to you too, how you switched industries, you know?
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah,
True.
both of you guys,
That's
'cause
true.
for
Because
something,
you weren't happy as well. You kind of wanted to
You
switch
intercept
professions,
my-
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was pretty like very unhappy.
Yeah.
So, and it was actually New York that allowed me to kind of be where I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was kind of funny because you also
Parallel.
lived in the house that I was living in. At
Yeah,
the
Whoa.
same apartment.
Yeah, New York did that for me. Yeah, it allowed me to think that, oh, I can have a job that's creative. You know, just
Love
being
New
around
York.
that. I love New York. New York's like a great gateway. To
And I want to thank Diana because I wouldn't have met Steffi if it wasn't for Diana.
Let's talk about
Really?
it.
Oh, is
Wait,
that
is
true?
that how you met me?
Yeah.
Wait.
Because Diana, I worked with her first through the tech company she was with
Yes.
on a campaign.
Oh yeah, right. And then you started following me because you saw that we were.
Yeah, I was like siblings.
Yeah, your sisters.
And then you DM'd me.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I
her
didn't sleep. I was
DMs.
like, hey, you're the sister.
No, what was your
Okay,
opening?
it wasn't
What
that
was your
innocent.
opening DM, bro? What was your opening DM?
My opening DM. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, your sister works for Snapchat. What do you do?
Well,
Wait, how
it
did you
was
find
more
her,
like
though?
he's like, I'm looking for someone to act in my next show.
No, I didn't.
That's
Wow,
real.
you wanna know?
That's real Hollywood.
No, I
dog.
said that. I said I met you when I met you. I talked about
No?
the show. It was
No, I
on
think
the
she
DM.
brought up the fact.
No?
I think she brought up the fact that you knew me, maybe, because I remember her coming to me being like, do you know who this is? They slid in. And I was like,
They
oh.
slid in.
I was like,
What,
she
did you
knows
guys have a
everything.
PowerPoint presentation?
I didn't
This
know.
person slid in.
How
At
did
the
you
time,
know?
I didn't know you, and so I asked her. I was like, "Oh, who's this person?" They like followed me,
Yeah.
and then when we like start, and then you at some point you would like reply to my stories and stuff like that once in a while, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm looking for an Asian girl to play the sister. Maybe you can try out." And then I was like,
She was going to play her sister?
I considered her. Well, it's still early stages of my show,
Yeah.
but when we get to that point, I told her I wanted you to audition for my sister role.
Oh, wow. Very.
It's like, I'm looking for an Asian sister. Oh, you're an Asian sister. I was just wondering.
No, I mean, I think I just said something lame, like, I like your style. Like, top 3 biggest, but
I think when I first met you, you were like, so you like fashion. I was like, okay.
Oh,
that's a very
my.
basic slide in, by the way.
Vibes.
It's a
Yeah.
very
Well, that's
basic
how you
slide.
work I know that for you, like your way of prospecting is through DMs.
Prospecting.
Yeah, that's your dating habits. Like you've told me this in the past.
Well, because you gotta understand, like, people for dating, social media is like dating apps, right? Like for
Okay.
people,
Right.
Tinder and Raya, all these things. But I don't like being on it as a public figure. I don't like it. Just feels weird to be on it, you know. So what do you have? You have like maybe Instagram. You talk to each other through there, or
Right.
you just go out and meet people.
A
or
lot
you
of
just
people do
don't.
it.
You just
Yeah.
stay.
There's no shame in that
It's not
game.
shame.
It's not just.
I don't think there's no shame.
Like
Yeah, people
chatterbait.
put this kind of stigma to it where
think
DMing
so.
is
No.
DMing is not
It's not a-
problematic.
no.
I think it's just spicy.
He's asking you if it's problematic.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on what you
If you're not
DM,
harassing the
and
person,
if
it's-
there's
yeah.
consent, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the good thing
Yeah.
about Instagram is you can block people.
Totally.
Yeah, I've also, DM'd like figures that are, for business and,
Yeah.
and
You use
therapy.
it for work. I use
For
it for
sure.
work all the time.
Are you in fashion? It's not-
Do you like fashion or something?
Do you like fashion or something?
Hey, I just worked with your sister on a campaign. It's like, so.
Yeah, I was like, nice.
But either way, that was the bridge,
Right.
and now we're here. We're co-hosts
Yeah,
together.
that's
True.
So Diana, do you like living in New York more than here?
I do really like it. I don't know if I would say more. I would say more right now, if that makes sense. It's just, I think, especially post-pando/pandemic, I would say that the energy is kind of really coming back to the city, and it's that energy that really motivates me.
Right.
Because, like, just to bring it to astrology, for any astrology folks out there, like, my Mars sign, like your work sign, is in Taurus, and that's kind of like you will reach your goals, but you'll do it kind of slowly and determinedly.
Right.
And I feel like I'm a little bit slow, and so New York like speeds me up.
Right.
I
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah, I
So-
feel that. You can't, in New York, you can't really like flake on plans
Nah, you gotta get
as comfortably as LA, I feel like.
dude.
Because it takes
Yeah.
time and effort to get to a place. You wouldn't be
100%.
able to flake like 30 minutes to an hour before you plan.
Right.
LA,
People
you-
are really not flaky in New York. People are hella flaky here, I think, because of traveling.
Yes,
because
of driving,
transportation. But
because
in
of
New York,
driving.
you're always like planned. You're like, okay, I need about 10, 20 minutes to get to this place or that place in the city or to, Brooklyn or whatever. And it's like this like intense energy where everyone just kind of like does it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So it's like, it's easy. It's easy transportation also. It's
I
like
agree. And seeing someone isn't a major event, whereas I feel like in LA it's kind of an event.
It
Like you have to
is.
take the car and then you do something, and if
Parking.
it's just you don't want to see them for 10 minutes because you just drove all the way.
Yeah.
So you have to
Right.
like you're like, do you guys want to hang out? Like walk to a store? And it's like in New York it's kind of like, okay, we had coffee, I'm gonna leave, maybe I'll see you later tonight because we can do 10 things today.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
I've never been a
Very
fan
true.
of people who take flaking personally.
I
You know what I mean? I feel
Let's
like
talk
things
about it.
happen in life, and everyone's schedule is crazy.
Right.
Especially like when you're setting up meetings for things too, like
Yeah.
with corporate and stuff. There's a lot of elements that
Oh, yeah,
fuck up,
for sure.
So people switch up all the time.
That's
But
true.
I do take serial flakers personally.
like constantly.
Like constant. You know what I mean? If it's a chronic situation.
It's like the third, fourth time.
third, fourth time.
Yeah.
Then it's just like,
Yeah.
You
what,
get
don't
one. You
respect
get
me?
one or two flakes.
You get 1.5 flakes with me. You know
One
what I'm
and a-
saying?
what's
Yeah.
half a flake?
Interesting.
A half flake is I'm on the Uber, but like the times is just too late. Like you
You're
come too
late?
late, or like
they tried.
they tried. There needs to be some kind of effort level there.
Yeah. I've
1.5.
lied about my trying though.
Oh, I mean,
Have you lied about your
absolutely.
I've
We've
tried.
all
come
like-
on, man.
lied about it.
Huh?
We've all lied about
You
it.
lied about a flake.
Definitely a flake.
Oh yeah, I'm 25 minutes away. I say I'm 5. 10.
Well, that, but I'm saying like full on like.
Oh, like not show up.
Bro, I was headed there, but something happened.
Right, right.
And then not show up at all?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I would never not let them know that I'm not going to show up. You mean like stand them up?
Yeah, I mean, no. I was, no.
No, that's a different thing.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
a
jumping teams right now.
completely different
Sometimes I try to flake. Sometimes I try to flake like that, but not realizing that they're already there. And then when they tell me, but like I already got here, I'd be like, oh fuck, all right, let me switch some things around to get there.
Right.
I wasn't switching around anything. I just continued on my route.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
wow.
I've been there.
So that's
You're a
just
piece
like
of
lying.
shit. No, I'm kidding.
I got so pissed. Okay, the one time I got really pissed at Diana this time she was here because I've been trying to be very patient. We used to kind
Do
of
we have to talk about it though?
Okay, fine. We don't have to talk about it.
Ooh,
Well, that's the pod. This is where you talk about it. This
You know
is the
what?
pod.
I miss the sibling energy.
Really?
It feels
You have a
'cause,
sibling.
I'm not gonna lie. I said this before
We
the
all have
podcast.
siblings.
Like she reminds me of my sister.
Younger?
Yeah, my sister. It's just, and
That's a
I hate
very
when people like physically compare me and say you look alike.
Are you
But
trying to
you-
get me in a show that
you-
you're writing?
Yo.
Because this is
I know that one.
Yo.
I know that one.
Are you into like fashion or something? Because,
I like your style.
I like your style, dude.
What's your IG again?
creative.
You guys have you guys have very similar speech patterns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You've never used eek, but as far as your cadence, and I'm sure you guys have heard that before.
Yeah. A lot of mannerisms.
Like, there's a few things, okay?
Yeah.
Like the way you guys say dude or bro is very exactly alike.
Taking the words back.
Wait, how the fuck is it so on
Us
beat?
beat.
Why are you doing it with him though? Why are you trying to say it sound the same with him?
Favorite thing to do.
Yo,
That's
All
why
right.
I'm actually
Realsies,
good
it's
at.
too
Did you do
much.
that a lot with her?
What?
That whole finishing sentence
No, never.
thing? Never?
Dude, I used to be such an annoying sister. Like, and I am so mean. Like, I feel like there's probably a lot of traumas you have because of me.
Mm.
And
I'm just like, I just have a tickling trauma. Like literally, like it took me years.
You were
Fucked up.
tickling her?
She
Yo,
would
tickling
tickle me when I
is
didn't listen to
Oh
her,
my
like
God.
attack me.
Oh.
So literally, I would like get a pedicure for years. I couldn't get one because like as soon as they got near my feet, I would just start like freaking out. I would just start laughing and I
Oh
couldn't do
my
it. I would like
God.
splash
Tickling is
water.
evil.
Yo,
It really
what is tickling is like one of the most weirdest punishments.
It's diabolic,
like,
bro.
It is pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm
Can
very
I
ticklish too.
You are.
Yeah.
I think
No,
so.
you're not.
But tickling is
Actually-
all about when you get tickled. Tickling is
getting
all about.
Yeah, tell me what tickling is all about.
No. When you get tickled, it's all about keeping composure. Because once you start panicking is when you start getting tickled.
Let's try it right now.
Wait, where did you
All right,
read
hold on,
that?
hold on, hold on. I'm
No,
not
that's
gonna.
actually kind of true.
No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, you could try it, but I'm not
do
gonna
it.
get in
No,
tickling
listen.
position.
I'm
There's
gonna
a
get sick
tickling
on you.
position.
I just want everyone to
Wait,
know.
hold on.
I'm not gonna do an
What
invite for you to
BDSM
tickle.
novel are you reading right now, bro?
All right,
Let me
go,
get
go.
it.
Ready, go.
Ready, go. Okay. Your nipple's showing. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
Wow.
It's about.
Okay. Yeah, I started to laugh.
But that's the thing. Tickling is, you're pretty much suffocating the person, right? Because
oh my god,
with laughs. So it starts
Suffocating.
off.
Is that what that is?
I mean, it's a 3.5 second duration of joy and euphoria that you feel when you first get tickled.
No.
But then after that 3.5, you're
What
drowning in your own
tickling
laugh.
shades of gray or what?
Bro,
50
you
Shades
just a
of Grey.
tickling position and went like this, so you can't tell me anything.
It is a weird feeling.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the worst.
So on the BDSM test, you're probably 100% tickler.
have you guys taken this BDSM test?
Tell us about this BDSM.
No.
You sent it to me
It's a
yesterday.
viral quiz going around.
I wouldn't say it's viral. It's not like
Really?
a BuzzFeed quiz.
You knew
but
about it
it's going
separately, I
around.
knew, and
That's
you were
true.
in New
Both of our
York and I was here.
friend groups were passing it around.
And it tells you about like what your kinks are supposed to be. I mean, it's not like a
Try here.
serious
Let's
test.
test a kink out of you.
Oh, shoot.
Well, let's
All right, let's do
some of the
dumb. Let's
questions.
do
Can we
dumb.
see some of the questions
No, there's
here?
too many questions.
Okay, I just want to see like
You can
one
choose,
or
like,
something.
The smaller, like you can choose like the shorter quiz or whatever.
Ooh, had
Who
to
are you filling
put
it
the
out
age
for?
out.
I think for me.
Put the age out.
But it is a very
They know my age. It's on the wiki.
But
It's
what
okay.
I learned more so from this test is that there's so many terms I didn't know.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
sexual like terms of
Yeah.
like what kind of kinks you're into.
I like to be
Same.
dominated,
I
especially
had
in
to
the bedroom.
Google
I
a
like
lot.
this. Okay.
I would like to have sex with multiple people at the same time.
Right.
You know, like
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take the test later.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll take it some other time. It's not something we need to talk about.
I don't, there's so many of these like tests online, and I feel like when I answer them,
Mikey.
I can't get in the zone of really answering it properly. I feel like I don't answer it properly.
I mean, I overthink any of those questions where they have the gauge, like the level, like kinda, not really, yes, like that. I overthink it. I'm like, sometimes I do feel this way, sometimes I don't,
Yeah, the binary is a little, I think,
Little,
problematic.
It
right?
is problematic.
And also for the algorithm to work, you can't have too many middle answers. You need to have like
Yes.
the extreme. You know what I'm talking about?
Were you guys good test takers in school?
Excellent.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was one of the
Really?
best test takers.
SATs?
Yeah, 2 Ticonderogas.
Wait,
What?
Like an HB2?
wait. How are
Yeah.
the SAT scores? Good.
Yeah, dude, I told you 1460.
Really?
Bang bang, let's go.
Oh, I got a
Wow.
1520, so.
Whoa.
Well, you got 1520?
Rick's like, I like.
Yeah, can't that be the
Rick's like, I like your style.
Awesome.
How about you?
No, I didn't do that great. I was like
Really?
at 1310 or something like
1310's
that.
pretty good.
That's why you went to Irvine.
Hey, I got into
It is, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I could have gone to Santa Barbara. At that time, that was a little bit
Is that
higher,
better?
but
Yeah.
Irvine was closer to home.
Yeah, and they had dank
I
food
hated
there.
college, guys. I hated college.
You
It was
did?
the worst experience.
Sorry.
I never
Yeah.
went. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
You left college?
Did you like college?
Yes and no.
Did
You
you
know,
drop
my
out of
college
college?
experience was different because I went overseas. I went to Switzerland to study.
That's so cool.
I
You
thought you
know?
went to the conservatory.
No, I didn't go to Peabody. I had a friend who had a studio over there, so I was in Baltimore a lot.
Oh, I see.
No.
Okay.
Did you so you graduated?
No, I didn't graduate fully.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wait, why were you in Switzerland?
I went to a Christian school. It was like a program out there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, called University of Nations.
I forgot you guys went to college, like,
like
you
the
and
UN?
Rec. Like Rec went to college
It's
too
kinda
and like
it's called
graduated.
UN,
called
but it's
the
not.
UN.
Yeah.
And
Not that I'm
Is that-
underestimating their education. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
What are you
like,
trying to say then?
It's just weird. I don't have a lot of friends that went to college because I came up in the music game. So all my friends never.
The music game.
I'm sorry. That sounded whack. That sounded really whack, and like it sounded like somebody who wasn't in the music game.
Right,
I don't know why.
right. Jesus.
Are you like a music head?
No, but all the
You like music?
all
You
the
like
rapper
music?
homies that
How's
I
it-
was that in my crew never went to college. You know, so
But all your friends now that you're really close to have all gone to college.
well, nah. I'm just realizing we
No,
never talked
Rec.
about college.
Rec,
went to
him.
Binghamton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rec went to Binghamton.
Nora, like everyone.
Yeah, but it's weird. They never talk about college.
Because
ever.
it was bullshit.
Mm.
If you're a creative, you do not really need to go to college.
And they don't talk
I
about
agree
college,
with that.
huh? Really? Like you never talk about your college experiences.
You know, I think with college, it's about more than learning the curriculum. Of course, because there's a lot of things that you learn. You're like, I'm never going to use this, but it's about the time management. It's about just being able to compartmentalize your day. That's important, right? Like socializing, networking, and all that. And I feel like that's what I was robbed of my college experience because it was overseas. It was like kind of like foreign, and I didn't have that dormitory life. You know what I mean? It was just kind of. It felt like another school after. But yeah, I do agree that it was very hazy for me. college. You know, it wasn't. I was still trying to find myself. You know?
Same.
Especially being under like the Christian undertones too. It wasn't like a normal conventional spot. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what was your major?
God.
Wow.
No, psychology for a little bit. And
Psychology.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, she was a cog psych
I did
major.
cognitive psychology.
Yeah, but then
also.
after the dendrites, hippocampus, like when it was this terminology memorization, I wanted to like get to know people. You know, that's why I started it. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It was, you know, I didn't want to do the whole like the context learning, like everything about it, the vocabulary. I was like, no. I just want to be able to read people. You know, I went in for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
What was your major, Diana?
I was an international studies major.
International studies.
She wanted to be a diplomat, right?
Yeah, like out of high school, I thought that's what I wanted to be. And then I did like this internship at the Korean mission to the UN in New York, where I got to like sit in the Security Council, and I would literally fall asleep.
Yo, she worked at the
I would
UN.
just be
Isn't
so
that crazy?
bored.
She knew the Korean ambassador. Like you were like
I was working at the mission, like the ambassador
actual
was
UN
there.
shit.
But I mean, amazing culture experience. I didn't know that much Korean, so I feel like I was.
That's difficult.
It was a
kinda
little
have to-
hard, and
yeah.
there were some like I really loved my specific mentor. Like he took us out drinking, and it was super fun.
Yeah.
But also there was like a lot of
Cutthroatness, right?
cutthroatness. Yes,
The Korean
like
girl, the other
the
interns?
super Korean people were pretty cutthroat, and then also there was some misogyny.
Of
like-
course.
Yeah, there's a lot of misogyny in Korea, in Korean culture.
Yeah, and I hadn't been super exposed to that, especially because we grew up without a dad, right? So like we had our grandfather, but he like was partially Brazilian, so
He also surrounded by 6 women.
surrounded by women.
So
in the
you had a
family.
lot of strong. You guys
so-
had a lot of strong women energy growing up.
Yeah, and also with
yes.
Western influence. So then to be in this place where I guess these
True.
men are international, but they're literally representing the country of Korea. To for them to like shame a female intern for smoking a cigarette, who wasn't me, by the way. Seriously, it wasn't. Or to say, you know, we'd go out to dinner and they'd say, "You women have it so easy."
Oh my god.
Wow. 누가 그랬어?
I'm not gonna name names.
That's how I imagine a woke 아저씨 sounding. 누가 했어? 누구? 그 problematic이네.
That's actually amazing.
안돼 캔슬 취소 다 캔슬 됐어.
죽을래?
누구야?
But no, that Haitian culture is for real, huh? Like there is a misogyny there.
There was. But it was a good experience then because it helped me figure out that that's not what I wanted to do. You know?
Yeah.
What's your you guys are Korean level? You guys spoke Korean with your parents, right? Or your mom growing up?
I believe that they spoke Korean to us, and we knew like Chondemar. She's much better at Korean than I am.
You still talk to
Really?
your mom in Korean,
Yeah.
don't you?
We speak it to my mom in a mix of Korean and Portuguese. I just realized
And
last
English.
year and English through listening to Clubhouse and like being in this one room that was about like people speaking languages, like not being able to speak your first or second language, your second language as well as you're supposed to,
Right.
and feeling shame from it. It was like a weird room.
Yeah.
And I realized like my first language was even if I was born in the US, it was not English. It was like a mix of Korean and Portuguese.
and Spanish because
And
our
Spanish.
nannies.
That was my first language. Was all of those combined mixings. 'Cause
Yes.
I had so much shame that I was in ESL in elementary school and middle school. I thought I was just super dumb because there were
You were in ESL.
I was in ESL. There was nobody else in that class that was born in the US that was in ESL. And I felt like an idiot, but now it was like not until last year I realized, oh, it's because it just wasn't my first language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
That was
juggling dialects like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Which is tight,
Yeah, which is
actually.
dope.
The kids learn so fast.
Fucking dope.
You know?
Thank you, Rick.
Can we do a 10-second Korean competition between you and
Oh fuck.
Just real
Okay,
quick.
all right. So what
Real
do you want to
quick.
say?
All right, hold
That's
on.
it.
So Rick's gonna give you a
word in
word
English?
in English, and the first person to
Yeah.
say it.
Ready?
Out of 3.
Wait, in
Okay.
English?
Yeah,
Fuck,
and then you gotta say the
Wait,
Korean
we have to say it in
translation.
Korean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
So the first person who says it is the winner of that one. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Nose.
Cool.
Wow.
All right.
Or
Camera.
Ado.
Camera.
Camera.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Come on, you gotta. Oh, that was a trick question.
Yeah, it was a trick
Okay,
question.
okay.
Yeah.
We'll do 5.
We'll do
So was
fine.
that a
You
tie?
Get one.
Was
yeah.
that a tie?
That was a tie, that was a tie,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
two.
Okay.
It's 2-2.
Close.
Hot.
Wow.
Oh, that was kind of same.
Okay.
Foreshadowed it.
Let's do this.
Fingers.
손.
Okay.
손바닥.
Okay, that's palm.
What?
No, that's palm.
No, that's 손바닥. 손톱 is nail.
No one's ever talked about
I
fingers
have
to
no
me.
idea.
손가락.
손가락. All right, ready?
Okay.
Aunt.
이모.
Oh, they both work.
They both work.
They both work.
Judges.
All right,
Alex. No, worst
Does
judge
that,
ever.
does that mean our brains work at the same speed?
You guys have been kind of getting it
You know
exactly
what's crazy?
alike.
You know, our Myers-Briggs test this year we have become the same exact person for the first time ever.
Really?
Well, not the same exact person,
Well,
but we're not
our
typed
type
as
is-
the
is
same
the
thing.
same.
Wow.
You should finish each other's. Okay. All right, I got
just
another
sound
one.
one
One
person.
Okay, desk.
2 syllables.
You guys have heard it for sure.
Yeah. 학교 종일 땡땡.
학교에서 이거 shit.
Check.
Next.
책상.
책상.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. You
All
know,
right, last one.
You guys really don't know the same ones. That's crazy.
Feminism.
페미니즘.
여자 예뻐.
여자 너무 좋아.
여자
남자보다.
Okay, what's feminism?
I don't know.
There's a Korean word.
Wait,
for
we
it.
should
여자
know. We
최고,
should learn
right?
what it is. We should learn what it is.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Good.
All right.
That was
well,
pretty tight. That
you
was,
guys are both
neck to
losers.
neck.
Wait, no, I
No, tiebreaker.
No, I'm
All right,
better than
tiebreaker. Here,
All
let's
right.
do one tiebreaker and we'll
Okay.
move on.
Go ahead. Beauty salon.
Nah, give him
미장원. I said it first though, 미장원.
Ooh.
And you said it
Finished
first.
Come
around
on,
the
don't
same
underestimate the bakes, bro.
Okay,
All
the
right?
I
bakes.
got it.
They kind of got it the
They-
same.
yeah, they got
I
the
said
same
it
time.
first. Dude,
She
you know
started
it.
it first. She
All
started
right, this is
first.
the last
but
one for real, for real.
But I got that one. All right, fine.
Noodles.
국수.
Ooh. First of all, Steffie was taking that so serious.
So the 아저씨 너무 아저씨 누구?
I gotta rewatch that one.
I actually threw the answer through
But
the game. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
He's better at
Steffie
Korean.
did tell me that we have become kind of a gateway into her culture and appreciating her culture more in the past year.
Well, that's
It's
that
fucking
true?
true. It really is true. I really appreciate you guys being in my life.
Thank you.
It made a big. It really is truly like eye-opening.
Hey.
I think we are some of the most non-Korean Koreans because we're very Korean,
Right.
but like other Koreans, so it'd be like,
The
you know, like the local K Town people,
yeah.
they don't think we're that Korean,
Right,
which
right.
I'm like, I don't know, it's weird. But far as like in pop culture, like podcast stuff, they think we're like hella Korean because we rep our thing proudly.
I mean, I
you
think
know?
I'm a lot more Korean than you, though.
You are a little bit more Korean than I am. Your wife beaters are that more silky kind.
Yeah,
like I have the ridgy one. You have the Korean nanningo.
I got the ribbed one.
Yeah, BYC.
Exactly.
I mean, I've always appreciated Korean culture, but I don't think I was immersed in it or chose to be in it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm choosing to be around Koreans. I don't know if I made an active, conscious effort to do that in the past.
Did you guys not have a lot of Korean friends growing up?
I had Korean American.
I had Korean American
but we
friends,
were
too.
both in the Japanese culture club in high school.
Yeah,
What was
we
that
were
about?
more. My first
Wait, talking
boyfriend.
about wait, why?
Yeah, I know. That's where
Wait a
That's what
minute.
I'm
Rewind,
saying.
selector.
You with the ops? No, I'm
well,
kidding.
okay.
You say you're with the ops?
It's weird. Well, first of all,
There's a
Torrance-
history. I know.
In
just
Torrance, there's a lot of Japanese. First of all, right? It's more
Yes.
Japanese at that point. At that
4
point,
generations
than-
at least. When we
Yeah,
were growing
Toyota
up.
was there, was in Gardena. So a lot of the kids, the students, the immigrant kids were Japanese before they moved. But also I have to say, like, we grew up in a household where Japanese culture was like valued, like by my grandparents because of colonization.
Yes.
And because of imperialist thinking.
Correct.
There's
and
a lot of-
internalized
And
racism.
internalized racism.
There's a lot of the generations of Koreans that still live in Korea,
No, for
Japan
sure.
too,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of that pachinko is about that too.
Yes, I just
shit.
read
Yeah.
Both
that.
my grandma and grandpa and my mother spoke Japanese. Like
Right.
they all spoke Japanese, and they were, you know, they were, because our grandparents were educated, like they were influenced by the Japanese in a different way that I think most Koreans
Yes.
are.
Right.
And so it's just crazy because like my best friend was Japanese, my first boyfriend was Japanese. We went to Japan more than we went to Korea growing up.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a lot of Japanese.
Are you ready to reclaim?
That's why I'm here.
Are you ready to reclaim your Koreanness?
I've spent so much time in K-Town. It's like
Could I hear a unison's 대한민국? Do you know what that is?
I've never done
Do
that.
you know what that is?
Oh, we got to get a few.
So
of these in.
okay, so in the World Cup or when Koreans competing, there's like a chant
Yup.
the crowd
Oh,
does.
World Cup.
Yep.
It's 대한민국.
대한민국. One more. 대한민국. Perfect.
Exactly.
We're there now.
I could already tell by the
Todos.
claps you guys felt
I
uncomfortable
felt
there.
so uncomfortable. See,
You
that's
see?
the problem. I don't know why.
See, that was a
I've
test.
also never just done that.
4
That's what
Korean
I'm saying.
syllables.
So
What do you mean that's a test?
that was
Are
a
you,
test. I wanted to
First
look
of
at
all,
your
don't test
uncomfortability.
these queens on heavy.
like, is uncomfortability a word? Because you use it a lot.
It's discomfort, I think.
Oh, it was
I love it how she went like this.
I'm gonna eke out of this one.
Oh,
Alex,
man.
Wait. So uncomfortability is not a word.
I love Diane.
Let me-
Alex, can you look it up? Is uncomfortability a word? I didn't mean on Google. I thought in your head. You knew already, man. Come
I
on.
think you're right. Uncomfortability is probably not a word.
We know what you mean. We know what you mean.
Oh, is that?
Neologism. No, we don't know. Wait.
Neologisms means it's a new word, right? Like
Oh.
literally.
Oh, well.
Damn, you're smart.
So I'm dropping the new
She's
shit.
really good. She's
I'm
very
dropping the new
okay,
joints.
Diana was the type of person at school. She
Right.
never had to study, and she would
naturally just
she got good grades. She got bad. What is that thing where you talk to too many people in class?
Citizenship.
She got bad citizenship.
wait. What do you
Yeah.
mean? When she talks too much in class?
Like she talked
Like
too much.
citizenship grade, you know, you get
You
excellent,
get the A's
or
and then you got-
satisfactory, or you could get N, which is really bad. I don't know. What
It's
Not
about your
satisfactory.
behavior in
Yeah.
class almost.
Yeah.
Oh,
How are
okay.
you
So she
behaving?
was like too
talkative.
talkative.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I would like
Talkative.
have my back turned to the teacher while he was lecturing, and be, like talking to my friends.
That's what like I had like all these grades like D's and F's, but you know the other two
DFD.
that's the other two that's like E or S, excellent
yeah.
or satisfactory
Yeah.
for like participation. I had like E's and shit.
Wow.
Because I would
Same.
participate,
Right.
but I never turned in
just
homework.
dumb,
I got
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
I was the kid who would like always crack jokes and like teachers knew I was smart, but they'd be like, "You have so much potential that
Right,
you
right,
waste."
right.
You know what I mean? Like I was
yeah.
that kid.
No, I hear you.
You have so much potential, but you waste it. I was
Yeah.
that
That's
kid.
messed up.
That
Yeah.
was me. You know what I
Damn,
mean?
dude.
Yeah.
But look at you. Like, I feel like it's so problematic to like measure achievement based on your grades that you get. Like
It's
that's
true.
what is that even measuring? You know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, but I think at that point the teachers also knew that I was smart. Like they gave me that.
Yeah.
You know, they knew that.
yeah, but to say that you're wasting your potential, it's like, okay, then you're saying like all of your progress is based on your grades. I mean, I guess it's true that in this country,
Yeah.
that is a system which for most people like is what leads to success. But why don't they teach more creative things in public
I
schools?
think that's what it's more of a thing now where you wouldn't tell somebody like you're wasting your potential. Like people used to say that.
Right.
Now
Right.
it's like you can't really just come to conclusions and judge people like
Right,
that, right?
right, for
Like
sure.
Yeah.
you don't know what they really want. and
I
stuff,
mean, you know, Donna, she's a school teacher, my
Yeah.
girl, and she talks about that how they're such bright kids, but because of the attention span, because of like their lack of like the excitement, you know what I mean? Like especially with the Zoom going on too, those distance
Yeah.
learning, and then they come back. Like I can't even imagine that. Like having a year of just like not having to come to school and just working on the laptop, and these guys are playing Call of Duty on the side. You know what I mean? Like it's a different vibe, and they come back.
Yeah.
It breaks their heart because a lot of the good students that want to learn, they don't get the full experience because she's so busy like taking care of the ones trying to like, you know, inspire the other ones to grow. So like it's like a L for everybody. You
Yeah,
know?
it sucks because I feel like the education system's so fucked up.
Mm.
There's no right, like the whatever education we have could have been like really the wrong form of education.
Right,
And it's
right.
hard to like create that, right? Like
I feel like teachers definitely play favorites in that way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this kid, he's gonna be.
I was so
something. Let me
teacher
focus on this motherfucker.
But you know, it's crazy. Like having someone who's teaching now, seeing from the other side, like she really enjoys the bad kids that are smart. You know, a lot of the kids that
Right.
are just like
That was me.
fun and like troublemaker, like she finds joy in them because she sees the potential. Like this guy's
Yeah.
so smart, but he's just like he's using it for something else right now. He's using it to gather attention on him.
Teachers always love that kid.
They always love that kid.
They always love that kid.
Yeah, and I think I'm that kid to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
A lot of the rappers are that kids.
I was
a lot
always
of the rappers were
attracted
that
to
kind of
that
kid.
Come on.
Yeah.
My friend Sam, do you remember Sam?
Oh,
He
yeah,
was the bad
Sam.
kid.
But he got good grades, though.
But that's what I'm saying. He was like a teacher's favorite because he was like bad, but also like he had it was fun.
Like he comes in smoking a cigarette like, and finishes the test real quick.
Yeah.
Is this what you wanted? Check it. Check it. It's like, and he's checking.
Yeah.
100%. And then they asked it on the test. They asked it on the test.
Damn.
Were you popular in school?
No. Okay, I was a nerd, but I was a funny nerd.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was
Like you were a class clown?
That's how
I was a class clown. I was a class
like
clown.
that too.
Right.
I was that person.
You know?
Yeah, you were. You were a nerdy class clown.
Yeah, exactly.
But everyone liked you.
Yeah, I was popular in a weird way.
People like
yeah.
me.
Not like the cool, like I smoke cigarettes or
Yeah.
like Grease. It's not that type of cool. Because they had those. Grease.
I was like the funny nerd that the bullies like were friends with me in secret.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Come on,
Yo,
let me
we
just
need
give
to-
you a swirly just to show people. Just keep it low.
Next week, let's bring in our high school pictures. I want to see what we look like.
Oh my God.
I gotta even find one. I felt like I got rid of all of them. Like, I hated high school. I really hated high
You have a
school.
yearbook?
I don't know where my yearbook. I don't think I have a yearbook. I really wanted to keep my past in
In
the past.
the past.
Yeah.
I see.
By speaking of potential, I just remembered when I was in my teenage years, there was a hip hop crew called Infinite Potential, which is, now that I think about it, it's like, we could be super dope. We could be super dope. I don't know. I just remember that.
That's funny,
I just remember that was the crew name.
Oh
yeah.
my
Speaking. Okay, we're going in school. I by the way, I dropped out of high school in 10th grade.
Look at you though, bro. You
yeah,
know,
you killing it.
it's like, no, I'm saying there's people, especially now, the kids these days. It's not like back in the day where they're like, it's school's a necessity. Like, you have to do this. Because you see people succeeding in like having their dreams set and their visions and their goals. And the parents are also seeing that too. You know? So like, it's not like the archaic way of just like SATs, you know, Ivy League schools.
Yeah.
It's like they're actually pushing more for.
This was not my teenage years, bro. This was when I was a kid.
Jesus.
Oh my God,
You're gonna
look
put
at
it
you.
on the screen.
You look so much like Nova. Nova looks just like
Yeah.
So
This was when I was,
so
but I did hit puberty late, so this
No,
could be
no.
when I was 14.
Wait, are you doing
15.
Are you like about to do
What
the
are you
like the
doing right
thing,
now,
like
dude?
stick your
Nah,
tongue
but
out?
he killed it in Minati for real.
Shut the
He's
fuck up.
wait,
You
no,
call
I'm
me that
saying.
kid, Alan?
Did
Yeah.
you not think that he looked like Come on,
That kid?
He looks like
He looks
Nova.
like me?
Yeah,
Wait,
for
that
sure.
wasn't you.
That was me. That was
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I don't know how old I was there. Probably 12 or 13. Or
No,
something
you were
like that.
9. But nah, I think it's people are pushing more for their goals, their dreams, and that's why going back to you guys, for you guys to, we come from that era where we're like, okay, let's do the corporate, let's work, but then for you to make that switch, like voluntarily, that's admirable.
Well, isn't that scary
you.
though? Because this feels like probably the second chapter of your life, right? Like you figure out the thing you
Yes.
want to do right after college or whatever, and then you figure that out, and you're like, I'm gonna go for it.
Right.
And then I feel like what people don't talk about is this like second wave of like, oh, next chapter of life, right?
That's
that happens
tough.
maybe in your late 20s, early 30s, which I've gone through too.
Yeah.
You know, people don't talk about that a lot because they think that, oh, we see all these greats and we think like, oh, you have to know what you want to do for the rest of your life, and they do it for the rest of your life. Like think about these, you know, musical greats. At least
Yeah.
I looked up to.
Yeah.
They're like, we've been doing this, and they're like legacy artists.
Come on, dude.
You know, but it doesn't really work like that for everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, especially nowadays where I think there's less of jack of all trades, master of none. Like we do a little bit of everything now.
Yeah.
Everybody does a little
Yeah.
bit of everything.
That's like you have to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think people do it for the mental health reasons too, don't you think? A lot of times, is like a lot of people that have been in especially I think last year during the pandemic, I think people have made a shift in like quitting their jobs, especially when they worked. Or I have friends like this, you know, who work in like finance or something that's like not you don't use the creative side of your head.
Yeah.
And I've seen them quit their job and like finally do
For
what they've been
sure.
wanting to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's very true.
I wonder if there has been kind of an awakening during the pandemic far as like what you want to do in life.
I think there's been so many changes because I think it really forced people to be introspective because, you know, you're at home all the time, you're constantly thinking, and it's finally this sort of this resting period that we were forced into where we just had to sit with our thoughts, which, oh my God, but also, you know, I guess good change could come out of it.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of positive changes, even though I know it's a health crisis.
Right.
But generally speaking, and I'm thankful that, you know, we're privileged, like we're still alive. But I've seen a lot of people make really positive changes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely a silver lining in the situation.
I feel like I've seen more people make more positive changes than negative.
Thank you.
Right?
Were you thanking God right now?
No, thank you, God, right now. Of course. That's
Word
beautiful,
up.
guys.
Bless up.
Yeah, it was like a reset.
I want to talk about kind of your sibling relationship. Has it gotten better as you guys have gotten older?
As opposed to what? Like
When you guys-
was
when
it
you-
bad?
I don't know.
It's
I'm just
definitely
curious.
I want to say it's better. I think we try now to communicate better.
Yes.
Right?
We don't fight as hard as we used to.
Yeah. We learned the problem was early on on this trip that I don't think that we decided that respect was in our vocabulary between the two of us. And
Well,
once
you decided that, and I have to say I do agree with that.
okay, that was annoying.
You guys
But-
are doing You guys are both doing that thing
my
again.
God.
They're doing that
I
thing
was
again.
Just let me be right. No, just kidding. Okay.
Sorry, it's the Virgo energy. Okay. my
We're
bad.
both Virgos, guys.
But you guys, the
like
thing
a
about it
lot.
is,
It's
you guys,
intense.
I wouldn't feel like would argue that much because your
Yeah.
values align so similarly.
true.
You know,
Yeah.
think about some family members. They go Thanksgiving and like one's a Trump supporter and
Yeah.
one's like super liberal.
Yeah.
Like imagine that relationship is tough.
Yeah.
Right?
I've sometimes like North Korea better. It's like, oh my God.
Wait, what? Wait, your uncle says North Korea is better.
No, not my uncle, but there are family dinners like that where they have just complete different,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. North
mindsets.
Korea better. North Korea way better. Everybody way more skinny. Yes.
Damn, bro. So what was like, you know, without getting too deep, but give me like an example of a fight. What was one of the
Like when we
worst
were
fights?
kids?
Yeah.
Huh.
There was a lot of control. Like I loved controlling Diana. So just generally, I know that there was a lot of power moves.
She
that
would
I
just like boss me around, and I think we've said this before on your Twitch stream, but
Yeah.
basically she would be like, you have to go do this thing for me, like go get me this glass
Wait,
of
he would
water.
hate
Yeah.
this.
Right.
He would
And
hate
I'd be
this.
resistant,
Right.
and she'd be like,
3.
I'm gonna count from 10.
No,
I'm
from
gonna
10.
count from 10.
Oh, you gave
and
yourself
when I
more
go
space.
Listen, hold on.
3, 2, 1, blast off. When I get to blast off,
Hold on.
you're gonna go to hell.
What?
That's what I just said. I'm sorry.
Maybe
God,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
That sounds like a whack game. I got a fun game idea.
She's
It
gonna
was
put the
basically
fear
Saw.
of eternal damnation.
Wait, send that flick of you guys as a kid to Alex so he could put it on the thing real quick.
Which pic? Do you have a picture of us?
Yeah.
I do.
It was like a lot of weird control shit like that. But at some point, she became physically stronger. We used to like physically fight a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
of
we-
course.
And she started tickling me when Leonardo. Can I say his full name? I don't know about his
Okay, you can
privacy. Our
stop
friend
there.
Leonardo's cool. Yeah.
Leo from down the street. One day he was like, you know, that's like bullshit. Like that's not real. She cannot dictate whether you go to heaven or hell. And my mind was blown.
I fucking hate Leo.
The
I hate
man,
Leo.
That
but in
is
a bad way, you know what I mean?
crazy.
So you really believed a lot of the things that your sister told you?
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
she like
she?
said I was adopted. She said I wasn't allowed to watch
No!
because it was Y7.
I wouldn't let
Right.
her watch anything that said just out of control. Like,
Just
I feel like
because
she
It
can't
It
watch
wasn't
this
like
fucking
you were
thing.
worried about her. Just,
No, of course not.
It's because I knew I
what
could do
was
something.
wrong with you?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I wouldn't even. I honestly never did that with my sister. Like I wasn't like that evil in that way.
Yeah.
I would like scare her and stuff.
Right,
like,
That's because you were.
you know, like
You were
You're the
scared of
older
your
brother?
I am.
Oh, I didn't.
No, but
Yeah.
it's because you were scared of your sister because your sister's like strong. Like she's like an independent, smart
She is.
girl.
That's why people think she's older than me because she's just like very, you know, she has her shit together and like she's
Yeah.
strong too.
Yeah.
I never had to worry about her. You know what I mean?
Aw.
I love your sister, man.
Yeah, she's
Sounds
great.
really badass.
She's badass.
Oh,
she's
badass.
badass.
Yeah, I know.
dude.
Badass.
But yeah.
No, but that's beautiful.
She's
So-
nice to me now, though.
No, I think. I mean,
You
honestly,
know what?
Like,
yeah.
really nice.
We've learned to understand each other's point of view more since I used to be actually a little bit of a kind of had a stick up my ass a little bit. Would you say that?
You were a nerd, right?
I've never heard you say that
Okay.
before.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like partake in drugs, not even in college. I didn't do a lot of things that I feel like people could have, kids at that age do. While Dinah was experimenting.
That's what people always say when they never
just throwing your
they
laundry
did
under the
drugs
bus, huh?
super late. If they don't do drugs or do drugs super late, they always say partake.
Yeah.
I've never partaked in drugs.
In pot.
Right. And pot. Yeah.
In pot.
Tried the
in
reefer
pottery.
a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Right. You were a
Yeah.
late bloomer.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a late brim. No, that's like.
Broom.
Yeah.
But right, you want to explain? You want to talk about this a little bit, like how?
So you were a late bloomer. Well, okay, so in multiple ways, like I think in high school growing up, what was actually really cool about you is that you didn't really care that much about what everyone else thought was beautiful. Do you know what I mean? In terms of appearance, like you weren't going with the fashion trends. You just wore whatever you want to wear: big sweatshirt, glasses, ponytail, like whatever.
Yeah.
Which was dope. So I would say you bloomed into like accessorizing and like fashion, really expressing yourself through all of that later.
But were you made fun of for it or no?
No,
like
I
people
don't
were
think
just
so.
cool
I
with
don't know,
it.
Were you?
No one made fun.
Or
I
were
wasn't
you considered
picked
a
on.
tomboy?
Yeah,
She was like
I was a
cool.
tomboy. I played, varsity tennis for
Very
years.
good at tennis.
I was very, I was ASB. Like I did a lot of things.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Very
liked
active.
that.
If you
Very
saw
active.
like pictures of Steffi during that time and now, you would like trip out because it looks.
How do I send the photo?
Right there, the email right there.
Oh, sorry. Okay, AK at Transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can I just DM it to you?
Yeah. Put the number there.
Wait, I didn't hear the story. I want to hear what Dinah has to say because I never heard her point of view.
Oh, okay. So then I feel like you. Oh wait, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, send a pic. I want to. We got to see the pic, and you'll get a good idea
Visualize it.
based off the
For
pic
sure.
alone.
For sure.
I think.
Can I just DM it to an Instagram? I'm sorry, I'm being difficult.
Oh, you don't
It's
want his
just on
Instagram
Instagram.
handle.
Okay,
This
never
guy's
mind.
Instagram
Forget it,
handle
forget it,
is a
forget it.
goddamn haiku.
I'm just gonna send.
don't you
okay,
airdrop
I got
it?
you. I got you.
Steph,
bro.
at what age or grade did you change, like, to become more like, girly?
That
Am I allowed
was
to say that?
definitely when I first got my boyfriend, and I.
When'd you
It
get
was
hot?
literally like.
She discovered boys.
Yeah,
and male objectification. I'm just kidding.
No, it's true though. Well,
You're like, I should probably impress these guys.
I think when I was 8.
But they already were.
Yeah, the boys liked. It's not that they didn't like me, but they liked me in that like tomboy. Like she's like the like.
Guys
You-
like that. Yeah.
You were more
Yeah.
popular with boys than I was in high school for sure, by far.
It was a tennis skirt.
It was a tennis skirt.
No, it's not the tennis skirt because I played tennis too. But what was hot is that you were on
Damn.
varsity tennis, and then I quit tennis to join the debate club.
Oh,
You
So
know?
you guys were both kind of nerdy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like debate club more than tennis, to be honest with you.
Well, I guess were you nerdy? I feel like you were nerdy because I saw footage of you performing at the high
First of all,
school
I don't like
talent
how you're
show.
sideways pointing
No,
like this.
there's a high school talent show where he's
Yeah.
performing with Zoe as the DJ.
Oh yeah.
What in high
That's
school?
Yeah.
not nerdy
High
at
school,
all.
baby.
Yeah.
That's
How you gonna say a rap
cool.
performance is nerdy, man?
It was like that Ghost World performance. No more education. You remember Ghost World, that opening
Yes,
scene?
absolutely.
Infinite potential.
So that is nerdy then.
Yeah,
Okay, got
super
it.
It's definitely
yeah,
nerdy.
it was
No,
good.
I was super nerdy.
I mean,
No.
DJ Zoe to me has a nerdy vibe. I can't
Yeah.
say that he's.
I mean,
Zoe
I
was
think
like
we're
a
all-
stonery vibe
You're
in high
real.
school.
You're very dorky. Like I don't know if people know that
I
about
think
you.
they know. I'm pretty sure they know. What? Dumb was nerdy? I don't think anyone's saying that.
You're
No one's
hella
shocked. No one's. I'm hella nerdy. Like, look, listen to me on the fucking podcast. You know what I mean?
That's why
Tone
we're
it down.
friends, dude. Tone it down.
Tone it down a little bit. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw the last, Tiger Belly with Bobby Lee and
Yeah.
Dave Cho. It was one with Steve Young. All three of them came out.
Yeah, I
and
saw
it
it.
was so like I couldn't stop like thinking like, damn, that's like us in a few years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like
They're like the OG
grown
version. Yeah.
And yeah, I just wanted to take this time to really appreciate, when we talk about Bobby Lee. I know you love him.
Oh my god, obsessed.
I mean, he's
Icon.
inspiring because, for his comedy and just for what he's done. But also, while watching that podcast, I realized, like, this is the first example of a Korean man who's, like, in his 50s. Like, who's about, I mean, not in his 50s, 49. But living for himself. Do you know what I mean? I've never had that Ajashi figure that I looked up to as, like, he's still creative, he's still funny, he's still vulgar, Every Korean, like, adult that I know is, like, like the Korean, like our parents.
Yeah.
Like
like an Asian
authoritative-
American.
An Asian American,
Yeah.
exactly. And then I realized that once our parents, you know, after they pass, like Koreans will never be the same. You know what I mean? We're on that crux. We're that
that's
first
true.
generation. Koreans are the only group that didn't have like a.
Well, Alex's parents were born
Yeah, no,
here.
there's
There's
of
a
course.
There's gonna be more fobs coming in, no?
Photos up.
There's gonna be no files coming.
God.
Oh wow!
Look at this.
Is that
Look,
Dumbfoundead on
clearly,
the right?
your mom was the hottest out the bunch.
My mom
Your mom was
Why are you
definitely.
judging the hotness of
First of all, Jesus, dude.
young women?
No, I'm just saying, like, she
What are
was.
you saying?
so true.
I'm saying she
These
was
are
the most.
children.
She was. I'm
Objectify
saying
these
she was like the
children.
most, like, you know. I'm not objectifying you guys,
love this.
but your mom looks like she was like, you know.
Yeah,
She was
She's
definitely
very
a MILF.
beautiful.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
She's very beautiful. I aspire
Most-
to one day be as beautiful as her, and that
Yeah.
time has passed already. So
Right.
it's fine.
Look at Steph judging you right now. That's Steph's
She got the
face.
side eye.
She got that side like we're girls.
We're- He's like, fuck me.
Oh,
You were kind of tall, huh?
No, I was always tall. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was tall. You know what it was? It's the meats in Brazil. And
The
hormones.
meats in Brazil.
Yeah,
Really?
Every summer I
A
come
lot of
back.
tall people there, or what?
Every time I come back from Brazil, both of us, we come back from Brazil during the
Taller?
summers because we didn't hang out with our friends, and then our friends would be like, "What the fuck?" Every time we'd have a growth spurt,
It was
like in
gout?
high
Was
school,
that how you
Yeah.
guys
Why that
taller?
is? Maybe there's less hormones in the meat there or more.
because all we did was eat
Yeah, we eat so much.
so much food.
So good.
You
Well-
go to a Brazilian barbecue. What is the choice? What is the cut that you guys always get?
Picanha, 100%.
Because that's the house cut. What is the house?
Like you know what
Beef?
it is. though.
I know I've had it, but I'm
The
just saying.
culotte, and also I've heard it referred to as top sirloin.
Mm.
It's like the one that's roasted over the spit, and then the fat like caramelizes, and then it gets
Drips.
crispy, and then they carve it, and
Wow.
it's like rare and dripping inside.
Oh my
It's
god, I
so
want that.
good.
You guys never really speak to each other in Portuguese, do you?
Oh yeah, we do. When there's either
You guys
American
talking shit?
speakers or Korean
Yeah, when we're
speakers.
trying to talk shit.
Could you give an example of talking shit like about us real quick? Just like 5 seconds in Brazil.
Okay,
I mean,
we
Você
Brazil,
ouviu?
Portuguese.
Hold on. Você ouviu o que ele disse?
Sim, era muito bobo.
Era muito bobo.
O nome dele é
Meu
bobo.
nome é bobo.
Yo,
Is that side eye a part of it? Is that Portuguese too? The side eye.
Yo, they fuck with us. When I hear that,
Ele,
Olá.
That's what you get from
ele
that.
Yeah,
gosta de
yeah,
esse
moto bobo sounds
jaquete, ele
nice.
coloca esse jaquete toda vez que ele está na mesa.
Eu vi outro dia.
É igual.
Hola, me
mesmo.
llamo Jonathan. Picaña. Hasta mañana, picaña.
damn, that's very sleek because it doesn't sound like you guys are talking shit
No,
at all,
it's
dude.
like,
Yeah,
you
because it's a
smile at all.
melodic. It's a
In real
melodic
life?
thing.
Yeah.
It's melodic.
Yeah.
It kinda sounds flirty, doesn't
It
it?
does. That's what I'm like.
You definitely
I'm like,
got more
moto
flow
bobo.
there than
Yeah,
your
you
raps.
I'm like, moto
More
bobo.
flow there than her raps, I
Yeah,
would say.
Wow. Maybe you should rap
Wow.
in Portuguese.
Receding and you're eating at Twitch. All right.
It was a good rap.
It was great.
more
It was great.
poetic.
Nah, I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. It was a great rap. All right.
Loving this energy right now. I'm
Love
loving it,
you.
man.
Let's take some Twitch calls.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Or Discord calls, I mean. Yeah, hit us up on the Discord. We're going to put the Discord link up. And we want to talk to you. Any questions you guys have for Diana? The Bakes are in the house.
Yeah.
And we're on Twitch now, guys, every week.
Let's go. We're back,
Subscribe,
baby.
Subscribe. Hit us with some donos. You know, we want to grow the Twitch now.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
want to grow it. It'll be the spot.
And
So-
yo, we appreciate the viewers, just jumping on platforms here and there.
I know it got
following
real
us.
confusing for a while, but
Right.
we're back and
We're
we're gonna
back,
be
baby.
on here for a while.
Yeah.
It's time for the Twitch-a-later.
It's time for the Twitch-a-later.
It's time for the Twitch-a-later. It's time for the Twitch. Yeah, later. Okay. All right. To call in, click on the Discord link and go click on the waiting room.
Alex is the type to capitalize the first letter of every word, huh?
Yeah, eek.
To call in, click on waiting room.
Okay,
Yo,
we'll get a couple in there.
Jackpot, I appreciate that,
We be
man.
getting some.
All right. Let's take the first caller. Chinese cartoons.
Yeah.
Chinese cartoons, you're on the air. You might be muted. I think it's the first time caller. Right?
Yeah, it is.
He typed it like a book title.
Alex talks like everything's a book title, too.
He capital eked it out.
my god. Can't wait to do Minority Report.
You know
with
it's
this
the
guy.
Virgo. It's like he's more professional.
Chinese
All
cartoons.
right, so wait.
You're on
What's
the
this thing
air.
about Virgo? Like, what? Give me 3 characteristics that I don't know about Virgo.
Okay.
That you don't know? You know
Yeah.
about the perfectionist
And
thing,
the sex,
right?
yeah.
And the what?
The sex.
What about the sex?
Yeah,
Virgo
what?
sex isn't it really like they're supposed to be very sexual?
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
true.
Despite being called the Virgin.
But also good.
No,
At
good.
sex.
That-
Wait, is
no.
virgin
That's the
short
thing.
for Virgo or what?
No, Virgo means like virgin.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
But I know that for a fact because like my friend who was into like
Uh-huh.
you know, she's like, yeah, the Virgo. There's 2 different types of Virgo.
You know for a fact
I
because
know
of
for a
that.
fact, bro. Come
They're-
on, I'm from Virginia, dude.
They're very they're very particular and hard on. I think they're very like particular. They're hard on themselves, but they
Yes.
also are very nitpicky about other people. They might
Because
not
they're
show
so
it.
hard on themselves, so then they hold other people to those standards. and
standard.
Right.
expectations.
High standards.
But 3 characteristics about Virgo.
Okay, so that's like one.
That's one.
Okay.
Oh, Virgos love to lend a helping hand. We
That's
really
true.
like
We like
helping.
Almost to a fault. Sometimes I think about
Yeah.
other people before myself.
Y'all want to? I just got this IKEA thing I want to set up. Y'all want to help me assemble that?
Yeah, Alex will do it though.
Nah. You guys are all Virgos. It'd be faster with 4 people.
I would do it if all 3 of us did it, but I don't know. I also feel like
We should eat.
You know what? Every time I get like an IKEA thing, I always like call up the homie and try to turn it into an activity. Like this will be
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
You assemble that, I'll assemble this. Whoever gets it done first.
Rick, you want to come over and chill? Podcast.
Rick loves doing that. Rick is a beast
Alright.
at building stuff.
All right.
oh,
bro.
so you're gonna do it.
He's great with
God.
it.
You're
Okay.
You're a very helpful.
Wait, what's your sign
Thank
again?
you, Leo.
Leo. Oh wait, Leo's.
Oh
very
wait, did we get
generous.
rated?
By Rec. He
Did
was
we
on
get
the whole
rated by
time.
Rec?
Thank you, Rec. I
Thank
appreciate
you, Rec.
you.
Miss you.
How many did we get rated with?
Didn't know you were streaming, but don't stop
believing.
believing. Rick likes feet, man.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, how did he not know we were streaming? I mean, we do it every fucking week at 1 p.m. exactly. So that's bullshit. All right, Chinese cartoons.
You guys don't have to worry because I'm an Aquarius, so nobody wants them.
I'm an Aquarius. What do you mean?
Is Dumb in Aquarius?
He's
I'm an
actually
Aquarius.
no, but you're on the cusp of Pisces and Aquarius. You're like,
I'm the last day of Aquarius.
which to me, I see some Pisces in you. I see it.
Yeah, you almost escaped, dumb. Like you're almost there.
Escape.
You're
I'm
good.
not trying to escape. I'm happy to be Aquarius.
Wait, hey, Chinese cartoons are Aquarius? What? Tell me a detail about Aquarius.
Well,
just
we're
Gemini.
kind of rebellious and we're super loners.
Oh.
Kind of like introverts with like spurs.
There's,
Okay.
there's nothing worse than being a rebellious loner. Fuck everybody!
It's a rebel without a cause, I imagine.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jack.
true.
Jack.
Jack,
Very
we
James
appreciate
Dean
the
vibes.
5
James
tier.
Deany.
Yeah. Where are you calling from, Chinese? Is this the first time you're calling?
This is the first time I'm calling. I found you guys from Tiger Belly, and then I got into the podcast, and now I'm addicted.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Where are you calling
Love
from?
it. I'm calling from Canada, but Minority Report time, baby.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
He said, let's get to it.
But he might not be.
He
Okay.
sounds.
Might be.
What do you think he sounds like?
Not Chinese.
To me, he sounds kind of like.
Well, he definitely
Filipino,
sounds
doesn't he?
Canadian.
or like East.
He sounds Canadian.
Southeast Asian.
He's a Canadian.
Okay, could you come up with a sentence for him to repeat?
Thanks, Jack.
And then I'm gonna try to guess his.
Oh, come up with a sense for him to repeat.
Mhm.
Okay. How about I went to New York and bought 5 salami sandwiches.
I went to New York and I bought 5 salami sandwiches.
I think he's Asian. But
I think he's Canadian.
I think he's a Caucasian man.
well, he is Canadian. He said he's from Canada. But besides Canada, like, what's his
I think he's a Caucasian.
Yeah.
Caucasian?
Yep.
You think he's
You
white?
guys are never gonna
What?
figure out the other.
No,
but
Filipino.
yeah.
I'm
said
gonna
out.
say his other half is Hmong.
Whoa.
like
No, I think that was off.
No,
That's off.
Hmong, like
No,
Asian.
I wish.
I might even say Arab.
Hold on.
Fuck you, Rick. How the fuck do you do this?
What?
Wait, what is
Wow, he nailed it. He said half
Wow,
Arab.
honestly- oh!
Rick, come
Rick,
on, man.
Why are you so good at this? How do you do it?
Always knocking shit over, bro.
I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Come on, bro.
Is this the thing from that movie?
What?
The Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Inception?
This will Rick.
Can I try?
Does this shit. I'm so
You got
sorry, bro.
let it go. He did it on accident.
Okay, I know.
Jesus
It's Aquarius
Christ.
thing. I get mad.
We would have to move the table out a little bit.
Nah, bro. You gotta move your body.
Kind of quartered him
Built
in
like
the
a
corner.
refrigerator. Jesus Christ. Like a Samsung refrigerator.
I'm so sorry.
So
bro.
is that correct?
That is correct. You guys, I came in so confident with this Minority Report,
Yeah.
thinking you would never guess the other half.
Let's go,
But
baby.
yeah, Rick is a fucking magician over there.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
really
He did.
is.
He's been killing this for. I would say you have an 80%,
85.
Really?
85%
You are really good at this.
situation.
Chinese
The first
cartoons.
thing that
Come on,
was-
what can I say, baby?
What's with the name
Yeah.
Chinese cartoons? What's with the screen name?
It's a meme. It's an anime meme. I'm sorry that I'm one of the anime people.
Oh, okay. But isn't anime Japanese? I don't know.
Yeah, but then there's this stupid meme that happened online where it was just Chinese cartoon memes all over.
Oh,
And so
I see. Oh,
it's-
I see. Being like,
I hate
oh,
having
those are
to ex-
Chinese cartoons. Like that's
Yeah.
like in a
yeah.
offensive way, kind of. Yeah.
And you ran with it.
Well, thanks for listening to our pod, man, and just stay tuned. We're gonna have some more stuff coming, brother.
Hey, appreciate it. You guys are the best.
Yo,
Continue doing the
thank
good
you,
work.
man.
Okay, we
Peace,
got
buddy.
Vino next. What's up, Vino?
Vino.
We could play a Minority Report. Be like, Vino, who you are.
Oh man.
Vino, you're muted.
What up, Vino?
Hello, what's up?
What's
You're
up?
back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just want to say shout out Virgo Squad, fellow Virgo colony.
Oh.
Hell yeah! Hi,
We-
Vino.
I feel like we have a lot of Virgos in this following.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like barely a Virgo. I'm like September 20th, but that's like the last day.
Oh, you're like almost
Virgo.
a
Wait,
yeah.
September 22nd?
Cusp gang.
Yo,
Cusp gang.
I know.
hard to
I
say.
have one of my close friends is September 22nd, and my ex of 8 years was September 22nd. I know a lot about you.
Interesting.
Oh, what's up, Vino? What's on your mind?
What's on your mind, buddy?
Yeah, you guys talking a lot about like sibling relations, and I just want to know like, what do you think about like age gap playing a role between like siblings and their relationship? Because I'm like 10 years older than my sister, and I see that like that 10-year age gap can like differ between like people and their siblings. So I just want to know what you guys.
That's a
think about
huge, yeah. I mean, that does, play a role because if you're closer in age, you're more friends, right? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's true. You hang out with each other more.
Right.
And then when you have an age gap, I almost feel like it's almost parental, maybe for people.
Right.
Ooh, that's a
right.
good point.
That's
Yeah.
a very good point.
I actually think when you're close in age, it is stressful because you're in the same circles
Right.
and you see each other doing like fucked up shit and you still kind of worry.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
It's that's how it was with my younger sister. We're 2 years apart. You know?
Yeah.
So like I was bad, but she was even crazier, and I try to tell her shit, but she'd be like, "You do it too."
Exactly.
You know, and it
That's
was just
crazy.
like it was hard.
So
For sure.
we had 4 years between us. So we were never in like high school together. We were never in college together. We didn't hang out in the same circle. So now is maybe the first time that we're actually starting to do that.
Right.
But yeah, so that age difference definitely played a role.
I mean, so Vino, when you look at your younger sister that's 10 years younger, do you see, or do you feel more of a guardian than like a older brother? I mean, well,
It's
I guess
weird
older brother's
because-
guardian, but
Yeah,
friend more than friend.
Yeah, it's weird because she's also really smart. So I feel like it kind of like bridges the gap more. But at the same time, I'm like 10 years older than her. So like even then, it's like hard to relate to what she's going through.
Right.
Plus, she's a girl, so I don't know what like girl puberty is like. You know what I mean? Like I have to share a watch with her. It's so weird and crazy. But you know, I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm a sibling guardian role. Sometimes I'm like more of like a cool uncle almost because I'm so
Right.
much older than her. But
I'm
like,
the cool
hip and
uncle.
relatable almost. Yeah.
Even though my niece hates me. I always think I have cool uncle energy. I always thought I did until I met my niece, and apparently I am the least favorite uncle that she has.
Does she still pick up the FaceTime as with stranger?
She like every time I call my sister and I'm like, "Oh, put Nova on," and then she puts it on Nova. She has a stink face and she tries to turn it off on the phone.
Maybe it's a
Wow.
bit. It's well, I think it has become a
It
bit.
could be a
but
bit
I have
too.
seen.
She punches the screen. She's like, "I'm gonna punch your lights out." That's what she said, and she punches
She's
the
like
phone.
being funny.
No, but she does say why though. You know why, right?
What?
Wow. Do
There's-
you know why?
You don't know why? She literally
Wait,
said,
hold on. Don't
I
tell
know
him.
why.
Do you know why?
I know why. I could be there more. You know,
So what is...
like hang out with her more.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I
So
remember
what do you do instead, though?
Rick hung out with her one time for like 3
he
hours,
loved-
and
she
she
loved
was like, oh yeah, Rick, I don't want to leave because of Rick. I was like, shut up, you're leaving.
He pulled me to the side and was like, "Yo, before we leave, just shove her.
Give her a good shove. I that's the last impression I want her to have.
He did say that. He said
He was
it
like,
to
"Yo,
her.
just shove her really hard."
That's so
There's no
funny.
way she's gonna love you more than me. All right. You don't want to hang with Uncle Rick. He's built like a refrigerator, and there's stinky food in refrigerators. All right, thanks, Vino. We got
Vino.
Rec on the line. What's up? What's up, Rec?
Yo, what's good?
What's up, Rec?
Nothing much, bro. You streamed on top of,
Yeah, at the same time. What's that all about?
What's that all about?
It's kind of crazy how like my life doesn't revolve around the show. Like, I don't know the schedule. You know what I'm saying? I do
You don't
know.
know the schedule.
You tell me that.
That
you tell
part
me
is
Tuesday-
interesting to me. That's the interesting part to me. It's like, I
remember-
understand your schedule doesn't revolve around us, and that's okay. I'll give you leeway on that. But for you to say you
I
don't
don't
know the
remember-
schedule? Are you fucking
okay.
kidding me? You don't know the schedule.
Honestly, I didn't even know today was Tuesday. Right?
All right.
My
well,
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe
I
that.
Put them on
literally-
the screen,
I-
Alex. Or can you? Do
I
that
made a
first?
I made a small little plate of spaghetti for myself, and I was thinking to myself like, damn, a lot of people have subbed to me, and I didn't stream. Like, I rarely stream, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy the spaghetti. It's gonna be a co-spaghetti stream,
Right.
with my people, and I'm gonna fold my clothes and get my life together.
A small bowl
And
of
then
spaghetti is
someone
not even
said-
stream worthy.
Someone sent me, I think it's very stream worthy. Eminem even talks about his spaghetti bowl in a famous line.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. But all right, but hey, I don't think we should be mad at each other when we overlap streams. All right, I don't think we should be mad at each other.
We're not
Never.
mad. I'm not mad.
Can I
I'm
come
not
over and help
mad.
you clean or what?
It sounded like you were a little mad, and I felt bad.
I'm
So
not
I-
mad. I am mad that you said you don't know the schedule.
I
Like,
don't
you
know
were-
the schedule.
You
Like,
were
I'm
regularly coming at the exact same time to do the stream at that exact time of
No,
He didn't know his own schedule.
I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know what's
Doesn't know
going
the
on.
What was in the spaghetti, bro? Quick rundown.
Onions, garlic, and broccoli, and that's it.
Okay.
And spaghetti.
day. All right.
How you feeling?
But I say that I did I watched the whole podcast. I actually watched the podcast while I was streaming. So, your milkshake with my straw. You know what I mean? Kind of stole the content. It's good.
Jeez. Damn, right. What's on your mind, baby?
I love the Baik Sisters, man. I'm sad that Dino's leaving. I just got to meet her. Just got to get to know her over the weekend.
Yeah.
And,
she's really nice.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I
you kind of
love-
also had like a therapy session with her, right? A little bit.
Yeah, I did, and then everyone told me to go do something while I was in the thick of it. I was about to have a breakthrough, and I was telling stuff I don't tell anyone.
Oh yeah, and then
like,
someone sent him out to get somebody.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
He literally was like, "Out of everyone in this house, you chose me."
We can pick it up again if you come to New York.
Oh.
no, I don't think I want to access that place again. It's too hurtful.
You never want to get there,
One
like the
time only.
pre-breakthrough.
Right.
No, yeah, I fucking almost nut, and then I didn't, and then
He's edging.
So it's
it's just
it disappointed you. It disappointed you. Were disappointed once again, like everyone else in your life. Well, Rec, thanks for calling, and yeah, don't let it happen again. No, I'm kidding. You're allowed to. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke. You're allowed to. It's a
a
free
joke?
country. You can stream any.
All right, I just want to know that we're good. That,
We're
I love
good. We're kidding. You know me.
We missed you.
you. No, I don't. I don't know you.
No one really knows me.
No,
do
no,
they?
no. We're good. Just don't let it happen
I
again.
don't think anyone really knows who I am.
All right, shout out to Noah.
That's
Peace.
deep.
But
All right,
is
Rec,
it?
thanks for calling, brother.
Is it really?
I'll hit you after, bro.
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
All right, let's talk to RTZN1234.
Hi.
Artesian? No. I don't know.
Yeah, they called him before.
Hello.
Oh, hey guys, can you hear
Hi.
me?
what's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey guys. Yeah, so I'm also part of the Virgo squad as well.
Wow.
Go gang.
Yeah,
Woo.
I guess. I think I know why there probably is a lot of Virgos out here. People probably were really busy during the holiday season, so makes sense.
Right.
You're
Right.
right. Yeah.
How you feeling today?
Feeling good. Feeling good. I'm still didn't have a meeting, so I could catch the stream.
Oh.
And I was just wondering, are you guys like really interested in, I guess, horoscopes or?
Yeah, I would say the Baik Sisters really love it.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel conflicted. You know, when I was growing up, like in high school, I had those like girlfriends that were like, oh, Leo. And then they'd have this bias. You know what I mean? They'd have this bias. And then I always love to play along. They'll be like, I know what you are. You're Sagittarius, aren't you? I'm like, how the fuck did you know? And then they'll like treat me based on their assumption. And then later on, I'll be like, I was a Leo, you idiot. Like, that was a victory for me. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Honestly, sounds really
Like a Leo?
egotistical, like a lot of Leos. Just kidding, I love Leos. I think Leos are
No,
great.
he's
so
Taurus.
charismatic,
He's
so
Taurus.
generous.
You're Taurus,
I'm a
right?
Taurus, yeah.
Wait, are you guys
Oh my
gaslighting me?
God.
No, he's Taurus.
No. Wait, for real?
No, I'm
Yeah.
a Leo.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
a Leo,
you're so
dude.
Are you?
cute.
Yeah,
You are
bro.
Leo.
Yeah, I'm the one that told her
Why did I
that.
think you're Taurus? Because of the ox? Oh, that's why I thought you were
Oh,
Taurus.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Nah, but I do. But
He
I
seems more Leo, right?
I don't really know.
People say I look like Leo.
I've read that one book. It's like that textbook that goes into depth with every sign.
Oh.
And it is very, like, it's scary how accurate it could be.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean?
I mean,
Yes.
that's like, what, centuries of knowledge, really, because astrology, back in the day, astrology and astronomy were the same thing.
Right,
And
right.
then, like, science came along and they kind of.
I also think that if it's, you know, like the positive, like the benefits or like the pros, it's like cool. But I just don't like it when someone treats someone differently or like assumes like, oh, that's just the type
But a lot of
person
that
they are.
happens in horoscope. You know, people are like, they already have presumptions, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's like, you know, we're on stream sometimes and I'm like, I'm a Leo. And then people, they're like, the incompatible signs are like, oh, he's a Leo.
Can you talk about what you said about the date that you were gonna go on?
Oh.
Did you do that?
So on. Sometimes I ask people about their charts. You know, I'll be like, "Yo, like, what's your chart like? Like, what's your sign?
What's your
Whatever." And if I look at the chart and I don't like the chart,
I'm like,
You don't go on the date?
someone recently it was like, "Do you want to get drinks?" And I was just like, well, your chart is a lot, but
Let me see
a
that
friendly drink,
Carfax.
why not? A friendly drink, why not? And
Yeah.
I mean it, but you know, I add in the word friendly because I already do have this assumption that maybe like romantically it won't work out.
Wait. So
Well, but
you
hold
wouldn't
on,
have, it wouldn't have been a friendly drink if they aligned with your chart.
I'd have just said, sure, I'll get a drink.
Wow.
Right.
but the thing is, the truth is that she has had experiences with the same sign multiple times and it's never worked out. So it's like when you see it so many times, you're like, why would you waste your time on this?
For sure. I mean,
Right?
statistically
Correct.
speaking,
Correct.
Statistically.
Like I
Yeah.
would say a majority of my exes have been a specific sign. I'm not gonna, you know, blow up their
Right.
spot, but
right.
you know, they have similar characteristics.
I know, I agree. But I also am a firm believer that, like, if you walk into a situation thinking that it's going to be like that, it might lean towards
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
You know, like when you
Yeah,
shoot
don't-
I
basketball
don't think
and you
that's
don't-
fair. I don't think that's fair. But also, let's try to guess Artesian's horoscope sign.
Okay.
Everyone, take a guess.
Wait,
Virgo.
No, Virgo.
Yeah, I already said it.
Oh, okay. Typical Aquarius of me to not listen.
True.
Oh yeah, so I guess my other question too is like kind of similar to that, was just like, is there a particular sign or signs that you guys tend to not like or get along with? If you want to share.
I will say though, I had one ex-girlfriend that was a Virgo, and I thought she was actually two that were Virgos, and they actually were equally like intense and a headache, you know. And yeah.
Interesting.
but and after that I said I would never, but then now I'm always around Virgos still. Maybe that's the
His
thing.
mom is a Virgo too.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
You're just surrounded by
What's
Virgos.
so, wait,
Sheila-
what's so
Sheila.
interesting? What do you guys find so
Oh,
interesting?
Sheila was a Virgo.
Sheila was a Virgo too.
Sheila was a Virgo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alex, what are you?
Alex is a Virgo.
What?
Wow.
Whoa.
No. Ver's gotta go.
Wow.
Yet here we are.
That's crazy. I don't think I had like a incompatible. I don't know. I never really took horoscope not seriously, but I never really based my relationships off that. You know.
Right. Same.
But you know, I had a little run-ins with Scorpios.
Oh,
You know, I think Leos and Scorpios kind of clash sometimes.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
my love is in, or my
Yeah.
Venus is in Scorpio, so it's always very.
Your
crazy.
Venus is in Scorpio.
You too, girl.
Girl,
I'm sorry.
I know what y'all
It's
are
also
talking
hella
about.
fun.
I feel for y'all.
I feel for
Friendly
you.
drinks with everyone. All
I
right.
Thanks for calling in,
Thanks for
Artesia.
calling,
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Yeah.
I do like Scorpios a lot.
Let's get Harpy's brother in
I
here.
love Scorpios.
Scorpios,
but,
Leos.
Love Scorpio.
but you know what it is? I remember when I chill with a Scorpio, they like call me out on things that they don't like about me. So like easily, I'm like, damn, man.
Oh,
Fuck-
they can
fuck
be harsh
Scorpios.
with their tongue.
What's up, Harpy's
Their
brother?
words.
How's it going?
What's
good?
up, bro?
You guys are bringing me in. I just had a question, because you guys are way wiser than me for sure.
What's up?
Yeah, of course, bro.
I just got a long-term relationship, and I was wondering,
Sick.
what advice would you give for someone in my situation?
Let's
All
get
my
some-
homies.
Wait, a long-term relationship
Let's
or
get
long
some
distance?
long term. He said. Let's get some details.
So I'm gonna say
how long?
about a little bit over 2 years, but half of it was long
That one
distance.
hurts. That hurts.
So it was kind of a struggle already.
Damn.
Also, I think people always try to think that the longer the relationship, it hurts more, and I don't necessarily think that's true.
Okay.
Because you could be
Hold
in a
on.
really long
You're
one,
wrong.
and you could have already been exiting out slowly, so you could actually have more of a detachment to it. You know what I mean? Like honestly, that's how I feel. I feel like when you do it, like when it happens, like around the peak of intensity, you know, then it could hurt more.
How many
It is case
long-term
by case, but I'm
relationships
just
have
saying.
you been in, bro?
Actually, I'm the least
Yeah, what are you talking
experienced
about?
for this
Yeah, like-
conversation,
It's
but
theoretical, but okay, that's
You're
fine.
not
I'm
even
just saying I've been
LCR
in
alumni,
short
like-
relationships that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if
No,
that's
no, no, I know what you
experience.
mean.
But yeah, actually, that's true.
I think the time spent with another person, like there is that like familiarity too. You know what I mean? There is that like you bond because you spend so much time with this person. When you break up with them, it's kind of like losing that piece of you. You know, I feel like when it's early on, it's like, you know, when you're nipping it in the bud, like, you know, they say, it's like it hurt. Separation always hurts, guys.
Yeah,
It
well,
always hurts.
well, let me ask Harpy's brother, like, so are you asking this advice because you're having a hard time kind of moving on?
Yes, sir. Because we didn't really like break up because like we didn't love each other. It's just that we were really incompatible, and the long distance made it really hard. Given our
Right.
situation.
Oh, you were long distance as well?
Yeah. She moved like halfway through because she had her family move, and yeah,
Damn,
it became
man.
harder and harder for sure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
to hear
Sorry-
that.
I'm sorry
It
to hear that
really
you
is
went through
very
that, dude.
hard. I mean, advice. I would say make time for yourself. I think that's really hard to do, especially I don't know what kind of relationships you're used to. But for me, I get into like more codependent relationships. So separation is very difficult, but I recognize being by myself at home and like doing nice things for myself, like taking baths, doing art, spending time for you and only you is very important.
And that's
Making
hard
time,
because
working out,
keeping your mind
self-care.
off of that is
Self-care.
very hard.
Yeah.
You know, that's always the issue, is like keeping my mind off of it.
And you know,
and start like, you know, I also think it's don't like try to rush something.
But Johnny No Good in the chat said time heals, and that is so true. Time truly does heal.
yeah.
Yes.
It is
It
that.
does.
I would also say, like, instead of just like trying not to think about it, also, I think what you're doing is great because you're asking
Yeah,
about
I
it.
don't
So
Yeah.
it shows that you are doing that. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, processing it with a
Yes.
therapist, processing it with your friends, writing in a journal, whatever you need to do to, like, really think through the situation and what you're going to take and learn from the situation moving forward is really important.
That's actually so true. I think therapy is really what helped me help get through it, and also having friends around that I was able to talk to about the problem,
Right.
friends or family members. But you're right. Journaling is really helpful.
I
too.
feel like Steffie, the Baik Sisters have great advice.
Great.
You know, they've done a lot of work on themselves.
we both also went through breakups, big long-term breakups last year.
Well, yours was, yours
Mine was
really-
fucking long.
And yours was how long?
Mine was traumatic as
How
fuck.
long was it?
I was with them about 8 years, so that was
8 years. Wow, that's 2 times in college.
Yeah, that's college and 2 grad schools.
I could have
A
had 8
doctorate.
children at that time.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You know, I empathize with you, man, especially long distance relationship breakups, because I had a breakup like that too. I was, with somebody for 7 years, and then my parents got sick, so I moved over to the East Coast. She had a business out here on the West Coast, and we, with long distance, it only works when you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is temporary and we're gonna get back together.
Yeah.
But
when
usually what happens
when you don't see it,
as a male, just being insecure as well, not having my physical touch with her,
Yeah.
it just you don't fall out of love, you tend to let go of it. It's a different breakup. Do you know what I mean? It's not like because you have an issue or a problem or like you guys hate each other, incompatibility. It's not that. It's just we have to like realistically look like we're separated physically, and we don't know when we could see each other again, so we have to let go of that love. So bro, man, Harpy's brother, I feel for you, but the beautiful part of that story is that person I'm talking about is Donna.
My God.
they got back together like after years.
We
broke up.
Beautiful.
So
After 10 years.
after 10 years they got back
After
together.
10 years.
That's so cute.
So listen to me, kids. Believe in love, man.
Yeah.
Believe in love. You know?
I love it.
It's
That's
one of those
crazy
things.
that you guys didn't smash anyone for 10 years. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it's one of those things where like, and I hate saying this because I don't want to give false optimism and be like, yo, she's coming back. That's not the point. The point is definitely what you guys said, working on yourself, and also like realizing and understanding that like,
Yeah.
both sides are being worked on. It's not just you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's going through a different chapter as well. So my advice to you is definitely keep yourself occupied. Like, this is a time where like, yo, the best music, the best art that I've ever created was when I was going through this pain. You know what I mean?
yeah.
When you're like
Yeah.
looking inwards. But don't like get lost into work where you're just doing it to escape your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
I think you're right. You're very right about that. I think it's very important to feel those feelings instead of trying to ignore or suppress or say that they're not there.
Yeah.
I think it is important to just accept them and feel all of it.
Yeah, and Harpy's brother, you're gonna level up, baby. You're gonna get
Yeah,
stronger.
I think it's just not. There's not really an advice thing. It's just something you got to get through. You get through it, and you'll.
It's an advice thing.
Okay,
It is
okay, it's
an
an advice
advice
thing. Well, thanks for calling, Harpies.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hope
Appreciate it. Thank you.
better.
Bye.
You'll get through this.
Yeah, you'll do
and
it. You
download
can do
all
it.
like 100 episodes of the podcast. It'll help you. You got a lot of time to get through it. Yeah, Lisa.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
Okay, maybe we'll come back to Lisa. Tingwin.
Oh yeah, it's okay to cry. That's a very good one. Is to
Tingwin?
just
Oh,
keep
yeah.
crying. Listen to a lot. I listen
Hello?
to so many sad songs.
Tingwin, you're muted.
It's kind of like a thing I love.
It's a thing, dude.
It's a thing to do.
I went through the whole Coldplay era.
What's up, Tingwin?
Bashful
my bad.
confessional.
I thought Alicia was first. I was like, just
What's on your mind, buddy?
Mine was
I wasn't
Brent
ready.
What's up,
Fayez.
Tenguin?
What up, man? You guys doing good?
Hi.
Yeah, we're good.
Dope. How was your fourth?
Oh, excellent. I feel like 4th of July is maybe #1 holiday in the United States.
Oh yeah, for
To
sure,
you
man.
or to the
Just in
United
general.
States? Of course.
It's the birthday of the United States.
I guess it is literally the United States Day. No, but what I mean in
Yeah.
the
But
U.S.,
no,
people
he's not
turn
wrong.
up.
Right.
People turn up the hardest.
For real. I mean, it's America's
What
birthday.
about
Right? You gotta like.
I think New Year's people
I
turn
think
up.
4th of July people
Halloween's
turn
my
up
favorite.
harder because
Same.
on Halloween people turn up at night,
Mm-hmm.
but in 4th of
Yeah.
July it goes daytime and
That
night.
is true.
That's a good
You know what I
answer.
That is
mean?
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, nowadays people just like any excuse there is, they're gonna party with it. Like Groundhog Day, fucking
Groundhog
like,
Day.
the most random,
People
like
get
the
fucked
most
up on
random
Groundhog Day.
holidays, people like fuck around on it. I'm pretty
National
sure.
Best Friend Day. Let's get it.
Yeah, some bullshit holidays. Just like, let's turn up.
No doubt. How was your 4th, bro?
It was good, man. It was good. I mean, we didn't do shit last year, right? Because COVID. So this year was like
we did
a
shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah?
definitely did shit.
Bro, LA was lit last 4th of July.
Yeah,
literally
it was
on
insane.
fire. It was literally.
It was
People were like, it's the
literally
purge. They had one of the
Fucking
purge
crazy.
4th of July's last year.
Oh, there were
Yeah.
the fireworks that were happening
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
night.
That shit was
It
crazy.
So
Yeah.
What was
crazy.
that?
That
So
was
fun.
wild. And people
It
were
was
just
so
like, it's the end
fun.
of times. Let's
Yeah, there
fucking
were
wild
conspiracy
out.
theories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel
I mean, honestly,
conflicted
I
with
don't
these
even
fire.
remember. I don't
It was
even
like
remember my
doomsday
fourth last
shit.
year.
Yeah.
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 Shout out
Oh,
to
also,
all the
by the way,
poor
man, Virgo
dogs,
Gamer.
man.
True.
The dogs, yo.
That's
Like, I
actually
didn't
right.
really think about that, but to all the canines out there, they were just traumatized.
Yeah, we have a lot of canine
24
listeners,
hours.
so to all you guys, we
To all the dogs.
apologize.
Oh, hey, man, I appreciate that. I'm one of them.
No doubt.
Also, people with like PTSD, war
Yeah.
veterans, I would feel like would be really.
Oh my god, I never
100%,
thought
dude.
about that.
Yeah, I just thought about
Yeah.
But the
sure.
fireworks are great.
that.
like,
It's
it's
beautiful,
weird.
but-
They were
Yeah.
kind of fun, but they aren't the best for
Yeah,
everyone.
dude. Come on. People who have dogs will actually appreciate what
Any
you're
dogs in
saying.
the chat?
What's on your mind, Penguin? Anything
Not
on
much,
your mind?
man. Just hanging out, just finishing schoolwork. Supposed to be going to the gym here in a bit, but then I was like, oh, yeah, I'll talk to them for a little.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in, bro. Where you calling in from?
Bruh. Can you guess? I bet you can't. I know you got that
Guess
thing
where
earlier
you're
with
from?
the
No, I
That's
mean,
like-
like,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you calling
yeah.
in from physically? I want to say Antarctica. I don't know, Penguin.
Oh, man, how'd you get that? No. Wait, actually, though.
No.
What?
No, I'm just
Chill,
bullshitting.
bro. Oh,
wow.
I just wanted to see you know,
Rick
some
was
shit
like,
down
I have
again.
a gift.
knock over another shelf, bro.
Rick was like, he started feeling himself. He's like, I think I have a gift.
You're like, yo, I might be a superhero guessing this shit.
Mm.
I'll see you in the next Avengers movie, just guessing like where people were from.
Right.
Well, what's did he
I'm
say where he's from?
No.
I'm
what's
from
on your
South
mind,
He
bro?
sounds
Carolina.
Canadian, low key.
Nah, South Carolina, man.
South Carolina, bro.
Carolina. South Carolina.
South
Nice.
Carolina. Got a lot of good sweet tea here.
And want some sweet
You know, let's
tea?
let's switch things up. Do you have a question for our guest today? Dino Baik.
Oh, I mean, it's not really a question. It's more of a maybe an advice kind of thing.
All right, we'll take it.
Advice.
So, all right, cool.
The advice
So-
no one asked for. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, fine.
I'm
Shit.
scared.
I'm kidding.
No,
No.
I'm scared. Is it
Sorry,
good
Twink. Damn, you had a little South Carolina sass to it. Fine, if you don't want
All right, so I'm in this like this weird thing right now, right? There's this girl. She's fucking dope as hell, and we're both Virgos, so we vibe pretty well.
Oh my god.
Jeez, yo, everyone was a
Yo.
A lot of Virgo energy today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're just
Okay,
Virgos,
go ahead.
man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so we're both Virgos, right? We vibe pretty well. And she's the kind of person that like loves to have fun, right? You know, always like flirting with people, whether it just be for fun or for serious or whatever. But she told me that I'm different from like everybody else, and
That's
like she made me like a Pinterest board, and I didn't even know what the hell that meant. But
What was on the board?
a bunch of like cute shit that was like, yo, is this bromance or are we bro loving? And I'm like, are you in the way like low key sending me that message, or are you
Wait, was
kinda
she
just having
friends
fun
zoning
with
you? What do you mean bromance?
it? So she's like the kind of girl that you see as a bro. Like they act like a bro,
Oh, I
right?
This is
Right,
a
right.
pronouns
I
thing.
see.
Okay.
Well, bromance doesn't really apply for that.
Yeah, yeah,
Bromance is
Okay,
usually
you're
like
right.
two dudes
Me and
going
Red.
like bros.
You're
right?
right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Well,
You're right.
I
No, it's
mean,
not.
It's not like she
But-
identifies as a bro.
But I mean, the
She's
fact
just-
that the fact that he's
I identify as a bro.
I mean-
bro and bro.
I mean, because
what's
like,
on the Pinterest like Call of Duty loadouts? Like, you know, what are we talking about?
Nah, but like, I mean, we have like a group that we go bowling, and it's like just a couple boys and then her, right? So she categorizes herself as one of the boys per se.
Okay,
But-
so what's the question?
The question is, she on 4th of July, we had like a little moment together. Like it was adorable. It was like some like romance shit. We like laid on the grass watching the stars and fucking fireworks and shit. It was
Love that.
romantic as hell.
So cute.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, I was confronting her, hey, like, I know you do this little flirting thing all the time with people, but you told me that I was different, and like she genuinely gave off the vibe as if like she wants to be with me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But also at the same time, she doesn't want to be in a relationship. So I'm like, okay, well, what do you want to do with this then? What do I do with the knowledge of, oh, you like me, and I like you too,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't want a relationship because you're not ready for one, but you're like also gonna be upset by, start hanging out with other girls or talking to other girls.
Right.
Or
So you hit
whatever.
her with that question. What are we?
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Like, what is, we're
Yeah,
bros.
yeah, like what are we, man?
Let's go broling.
Like, yeah, just fucking go broling, but it's just confusing me because it's like.
Because you don't
okay,
know
we
if
feel
that
each
feeling is
other,
exclusive
and you don't
just for
wanna-
you, or if she's just being like nice to
I
everybody.
think communication is really important in this one. Even if
Yeah.
I think if she's telling you something, there's a reason. So it's kind of important to go with that. But
yeah, like go ahead.
she might want to, like, she might like you for real.
She sounds like she does like you.
Yeah.
She's telling you you're not like other guys. It also sounds like she's not ready to be in a relationship either generally or with you. I don't know if we know which one, but either way, she's not emotionally available right now. And I think for you, you need to decide what you want, right? Like, okay, then if I want to, like, I would say respect yourself, respect your own time. If somebody's telling you that they're not available, then you can kind of do your own thing. You can move on, and if she's upset about it, well, that's on her, right? Because you need to put up a boundary as well. Like if what you want is to be with her, I mean, maybe you can still be friends with her if you want to, but I think you have to confront her and say, listen, like, if you're going to be upset about this, like, there's not much I can really do. I'll try to be considerate of your feelings, but like, it is what it is. But I want to congratulate you for confronting her with your feelings, because that's really hard to do.
Yeah, no, thanks. I appreciate that. Because, I mean, it's weird. It's just like this weird thing we got going on right now. Like, in a way, I think we kind of not want to put a label on things. Like, we're low key a couple, because on the 4th and whenever we hang out with a group, like, we're always together. And people notice that too. Like, on the 4th, I got a buddy of mine. He was just like, "Are you guys together?" I'm like, "No, we're just friends." And he was like, "Well, you guys look like you're together." Like, we do look like a couple, and she like does interact with me in like a girlfriend kind of way.
But
She
y'all-
texts
But
me, like,
but you
as
have
if
to
she's
remember she
together.
is not your
Did you say you guys
girlfriend.
kiss and stuff or what?
Oh, that's a good
No,
question.
No, they didn't.
no.
They just laid next to each other.
I don't know. That's a little bit.
To me,
I don't know.
it
There
could
hasn't
just-
been a kiss yet. I don't know.
I don't know if she.
Foot
To be
massage?
honest, it could just be like she might just be.
yeah, I mean,
Maybe
like,
y'all
I
are
sucked
just
on her
best
toes, but that was
friends.
it. No, I'm
Maybe
kidding.
y'all are just best friends.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't
Maybe.
know. I mean, have you been bro zoned or I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I asked her. I was like,
sent a picture
"Yo,
for that's
did
a
you
bro
in the
man."
way just friend zone me?" And she's like, "No, it's not that. It's just I don't want to like ruin things or whatever. It might be weird, but like let's just have fun with it, and whatever happens happens." That's what she said.
Without a
Just
kiss?
have fun with it, and whatever
I
happens.
feel like
happens.
I don't know. I
Please
feel like a
wrestle.
lot of these things it's tricky too. Like I feel like so many good friendships between women and men get ruined when that line get crossed, and it's kind of a shame, low key.
Yeah, I
You know what I
agree
mean?
with
Because
that.
I've been in
I
the same
agree with that.
situation.
Same.
I've either crossed the line or she has, or we both did, and it just never the same. And you kind of lose a friend. You know,
It shouldn't be that way, and it doesn't have to happen that way,
doesn't
but it
always
often
happen.
does.
When
It
you're an
doesn't
adult,
always happen.
when you're an adult, it's easier to become friends with people you've like.
I think that's true.
But when
true.
you're
That's
younger, there's the feelings are just so hard
It
to
is
like
hard,
get
yeah.
over.
yeah.
And to know that there's, you'll be fine even if this person isn't the person for you at the moment. It's like hard to see that when you're younger, I think.
And maybe take some space from the situation for just a
Yes.
little bit, so you can
Yes.
kind of think, regroup,
Yeah.
figure out your guys' boundaries between you, what works, what doesn't.
Take a step back from you guys' feelings, I think, and see and go back to just being bros and then just figure it out from there. Take a step back.
Just going brawling, right?
Yeah, just go brawling, bro. Keep it at bro for now, you know?
Yeah, and don't be, I would say, like, don't stay, like, I don't know. For me, I would say maybe it's not the healthiest to stay emotionally invested or committed to the idea of being in a relationship with her, because she said she doesn't want it, and you want to be with somebody who wants to be with you, right? Like, you want to be with someone who wants to match your energy if that's what you're looking for. Good
Yeah,
luck.
no, I feel that.
Good luck.
All right, well,
All right.
I gotta end it soon, so let's take like one more call and then we'll end it.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Or bye.
All right, thanks guys. Have a
Penguin.
good one.
All right.
Peace, peace.
Let's get Lisa or Novagon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up, Lisa?
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Hey guys. I'm good. I'm good. My question is, what is your favorite comfort food growing up? Like, what was your favorite thing that your parents made for you?
Spam. Just spam and eggs. Like all I needed was like spam, eggs, and rice. I noticed like Koreans really love eggs.
Wait, hold on. That was your comfort food? Like your parents, that was their
Well,
dish?
I mean, the one thing is like fast food. Like if my parents were always working and stuff, so they always bring home like KFC or Taco Bell. So that was like
the
a
bucket.
comfort fast food
bucket.
thing.
Yeah.
So like those were the two, KFC and Taco Bell, that were always like bring home to eat type vibes. Yeah. And now they attach those together.
Yeah.
That would have been lit. That would have been a one-stop shop for my parents.
Ladies?
I have a couple, but one is white rice with the egg
Yeah.
on top and
Right.
the soy sauce and
Right.
the changada
Changada.
and the
Butter?
and the,
Wait,
and
peanut
butter.
You guys
Also,
do-
American
Bro,
cheese
everyone
sometimes?
does that. You
You
fucking.
raise-
What about the Kraft single? Have you guys done the Kraft
No, I
single?
don't
though?
like
I
No,
never
I
got
never
into that.
fucked
My
that.
sister loves
The
that
cheese
shit.
rice?
Ugh.
Yeah,
I never got into it. My younger sister loves that
Wow.
shit,
Go
dude.
try it.
And the second one is the frozen Wiener Schnitzel hot dog on a
corn
stick,
dog.
corn dogs
Mm.
from Costco.
Oh.
But the
Do you guys
third
remember
one-
those? And the third one is stuffing, Thanksgiving
No,
stuffing.
stroganoff, Brazilian stroganoff.
Okay, maybe for you, but you don't have to put it on me.
Oh, I thought it was a wheat thing.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
My bad.
I remember differently.
We have different taste buds.
Yeah, mine was super Korean. Mine was like the traditional kimchi stew.
Ooh.
You know, but it was like functional. It was like, because you have to get rid of the old kimchi.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so it's always a cycle. We buy a jar of kimchi, eat it as like side dish, and then the one that's left over that's a little too funky,
Yeah.
make that into
My
the stew,
favorite,
baby.
the best. Sorry.
Kimchi chicken.
What was that all about?
I'm hella hungry right now.
Are we eating
Can
after
we
this?
get
Yeah.
You know what?
Wow.
I actually appointment just got canceled, so
Yeah.
we can actually go eat.
Yeah.
But I still have to go get my
M-Grill.
windows tinted first. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Lisa, thanks for calling.
All right. Thanks.
Wait.
let's ask
What's
Lisa.
your
Lisa, what's
comfort
yours?
food?
My favorite comfort food is like caramelized pork belly with braised egg inside, or like
Caramelized
braised
pork belly
pear
with what?
Egg.
with egg. Like, so a Vietnamese dish is called Tickle. And so like we braise the pork belly, but we also braise it with like an egg, like a boiled egg.
Oh,
And
that
so like it
sounds
gets
so
the
good.
skin color of it. Yeah, it's so good with like
That
and then
sounds
some
lit.
tofu in there.
I love you.
Okay. You're talking Rick's language. Rick's like, I like your style.
Yeah, I like your style too.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, bye.
All right. We'll just take the last one, Novagon or Noagon. Okay.
Wow, yes!
Novagon is in
All
the
right.
building.
Novagon. Noah here.
I'm here. I'm
Man,
here.
Noah gone. What's up, baby?
Yo, what's good, baby? Yo, it's been a minute. I see everybody saying my name in the chat. Well, a couple people. Three
Yeah.
people is a lot of people. So let's go. I'm here.
I love Noah gone, bro. What's on your mind, baby?
I just gotta say first, kimchi jjigae with the old kimchi at the bottom of the glass jar. Make sure it comes out of the glass jar.
Let's go.
Yes,
Of course.
I'm
Yo,
all
this
about
motherfucker's
that.
standing right now.
Oh, bro.
It's got the hat.
No, for sure. It has to be
Yo,
the
and
glass
then
jar.
this-
Yeah, absolutely, baby.
And the second thing, I gotta change up the vibe a little bit, just because everybody been coming in here as a Virgo, boy Cancer. We emotional.
Is it a cancer season right now?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It
Yo,
is.
and it's here, the Ox 97 baby out here. Let's
Let's
go.
go. 100%.
Okay.
I know this guy identifies as a bro.
Rick was at the beginning of this year. Rick was real big on like, yo, this is the year of the Ox. I'm part of the year of the Ox. It's my year, and
Yep.
I've been kind of feeling that same energy because I've been finding myself. We got a big raid of 208 people coming through.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Y'all gonna rate us at the end of the show?
Dang.
All right, we're gonna stick around for a little bit more. We'll figure it out.
Yo, but I've been you guys are talking about how like you guys kind of find yourself in your late 20s. Well, I'm starting to find myself in my mid 20s.
Yeah, that
It's
happens.
my birthday this weekend. A lot of things are happening. A lot of great things have been happening. A lot of amazing things are happening to me right now.
Well, Nogon. I mean, I'm glad to hear that, bro. Well, hold on. I just want to shout out Sueri real quick, who rated us. So shout
Thank
out
you,
Sueri.
Sueri.
I swear we love you. Yeah. Well, what's happening, Novagon? What kind of changes are you talking about?
So, graduated beginning of this year. 3 months later, I got a job based out of New York, and I was planning on moving out there for a while, but a lot of great things happened at home. Biggest thing is just I have a really healthy and strong relationship with my parents, and I'm rebuilding my relationship with my sisters.
That's
And
great.
I kind of, like when you're at the casino and you're like, you're rolling hot. I can't leave when a good thing is going now.
Obviously.
Yeah, I like that.
And I kind
Put it
of
all
had
on
this
black.
definitely. I've had this huge perspective change. Like, yo, when I first got that job in New York, I was like, man, I'll never ever get a chance to live in New York like this. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. But ever since I've been rebuilding my self-esteem and my self-confidence and kind of finding my self-worth, I'm like, nah, I can go anywhere I want.
Man, Novagon, yo, you inspire me right now.
Yeah.
I remember during the subathon, you were in the transitional phase and you're telling me about this new job and stuff. I'm glad that you found your place, man.
Definitely. Yo, this city, Sacramento is my city, and I'm going to do everything I can to put it back on the map.
Wow. I mean, there's a
running
good,
for office.
No, I feel like that's great because I feel like that shift happens, and it just puts in perspective. Like when you're in your lowest moments, like you shall overcome that at some point. You know what I mean? And things will get better.
Yeah. Harpies, bro, you listening? We good?
No, bro. I was when Harpy's brother was on here, I big felt that because you just I've been going through this phase where I'm just lost, and throughout high school, throughout college, I was always like, yo, this is Novagon 2.0. The new version of myself is coming through, but it just never came into fruition.
And now fucking update. No, but the thing about it is, it's you gotta understand, there's gonna be that moment that thing happens and makes sense. A lot of kids in high school that are probably getting picked on. They're like, it's not your time.
Yeah,
you'll have your time.
Yeah.
It could be college. It could be right after. You'll have your time. And
way down.
Yeah, and some people in high school, they have their time during high school and they become fucking losers after.
Dude.
So everyone has their different moments in life that you're gonna get your moment.
The IKEA guy made it at 60 or something.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was old.
Damn.
So,
this might not even be our peak at all.
True.
He's like, yo, so I gotta wait till 60.
Yo, Nova, thanks for bringing that energy, baby.
I love that energy. I do love that energy,
positivity.
Yo, and I love that he has this kind of I reclaim the self-esteem kind of vibe.
For sure,
which
dude. He already won me
great.
over with fixing relationship with his sisters, baby. That's dope.
Yep.
It's been a weird. I'm blessed to be able to say this, but because I've been stuck at home and quarantine and everything, I was able to really kind of self-reflect and rebuild and see these relationships I have with my friends, with my family, and kind of just prioritize myself a bit more.
Nice.
That's great, man.
Congratulations.
I'm a lot more valuable.
Keep it going.
Yeah, man, keep it going. And that's why keep spend that time for yourselves, everybody. Spend a lot of time with yourself, get to know who you are. And this will happen. So much love, bro. Thanks for calling.
Bro. I know you're busy, but don't be a stranger.
Take care. All right, turtle duck, let's go.
Yo.
Turtle duck. Turtle duck. Turtle duck. Turtle duck. You're in luck. You're in luck.
Oh.
Turtle duck. Turtle duck.
What up, turtle? Oh, come on, bro. Can you hear?
I heard you.
All that for technical problems? Come on, man.
Reggie's like, I heard
Diana didn't know what was happening. She was like,
Yay. I was kind of trying to get
this.
Ooh. I made a turtle sound.
How does it go?
It was like, ooh.
Have you seen that video of turtles having sex?
No.
I think
I've seen a lot of
We're
turtles have sex.
Oh.
Where?
Yeah.
What genre is that? Is that a genre on YouPorn?
It's the funniest. It's like,
Really? I haven't. No, I saw the one where they tip over, like he was trying to have sex with it.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's go to Whoopi. Whoopi.
Whoopi.
Whoopi, it's Whoopi.
Whoopi is one of my best.
Is this the right Whoopi?
Wait, is it the right?
It is. There's no other Whoopi.
Is it Whoop?
No
this?
way.
There's no other Whoopies.
Let's let Whoopi talk.
Yes. Can you hear me?
It's Whoopi.
It's Whoopi. Right? It's Whoopi.
Hi.
What's up, Whoopi?
Hi, Whoopi.
What's up, everyone? How's it going?
What's up?
Excellent. Thanks for calling, man.
Thanks for calling, Whoopi.
Oh no, of course. Like I actually listened to this podcast a ton. I watch it on YouTube as well.
Yes.
And I was during my 4th of July. I ran into Rick. He came into the same barbecue I was at.
Let's
so I was
go,
fanboying in front of him.
Let's go.
Everything.
Super cool. He was like,
yeah.
"Oh, I know you." Shout out Hollis.
Yeah. Shout out Hollis. Shout out to everyone here. I have a connection with all of you guys somehow, mostly through LA and everything. But yeah, just wanted to jump in because Diana, she's one of my closest friends, and had to
we're like
come in
best
and support
bud.
and
Well,
everything.
he's one of my best friends. He's the wallpaper on my phone.
Yo, what a small world.
Yeah, were
Remix.
you surprised, Whoopi, to
With
see
my
Diana
other
on this
best
pod
friend,
today?
Tiffany.
Oh wow.
But I haven't even seen Whoopi while I've been in town because we just weren't able to make it happen. So I'm glad you're calling in. Can
Yes, of
Nice.
course. And no, I wasn't too surprised. I know that I know that Steffie Baik is Diana's sister, so
Yeah.
I wasn't too surprised
Wow, revealing
at all.
I know. Wow, Whoopi, that's
Sorry, didn't mean that question.
The Baik sisters are here.
Wait, does Whoopi just know everyone? And is he the most
knows
known
everybody.
Whoopi does know a
He's
lot
the
of
most
people. I will say
well-known
that
man in Los
because
Angeles.
Whoopi, I feel like I see him in different times. You know, like with this group
Yeah.
and then that
Yeah,
group.
yeah,
This
yeah.
event.
When did you all first meet?
I mean, I saw him in a lot of LA stuff, whether it's
Lot of
like
LA
Run
stuff.
Club, you know, or just LA
Yeah.
gatherings and cool DJs playing somewhere. Like I'd see him.
And
you know?
Whoopi, you've done so many things in entertainment. I feel like, and he's like what do you even do right now at Netflix? You do something insane, right?
Right now. Yeah, right now I'm a product designer, so just making stuff on the app, creating new features.
You make apps,
working
you
on
design
stuff.
video games. He does everything.
Yeah.
Whoopi is actually the one who came up with "Are you still watching?" No. Nah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to get it off. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Are you still watching is great.
Yeah.
Because when I see the "Are you still watching," I'm like, oh, you're right. I kind of zoned out. For a second.
that's
Let me get back.
Yeah,
Let me get back
it's
on this. yeah.
Oh man. What's in your mind, Whoopi?
Yeah, one thing that kind of like struck a chord with me was when you all were chatting with Penguin and how, I believe it was Diana or either Steph or Diana who kind of brought up like, yo, maybe it's just a friend. It's okay to be friends. And it just kind of made me reflect on my relationship with Diana because we go back to, I don't know, I think we met when we were like 22 and we were just like super close, but Diana was also like one of my like first close like girlfriends, like just like platonic girlfriends. And it was just one of the things where it's just like, I know it's easy for guys to just like jump into like, oh, she has some type of interest in me. That means that she likes me.
We jump to conclusions.
Yeah, I think it's easy to jump to conclusions, even for, the guy. But I think that there's benefits in keeping things platonic and not trying to like push for like a relationship or anything. I think, Dino and I, like, we've had, we've been to Coachella, we've done a lot of fun stuff together, and also Diana was the one who got me like my first job in tech.
Wow.
Imagine if like
Whoopi welcomed me to entertainment. He would like take me to all the parties. He knew everybody. Like oh, you introduced me to LA in a way.
Wow.
She's tearing up if you can't see Whoopi.
my first platonic girlfriend, I would say, was Nora. And I would say, like just knowing different women and becoming friends with different women in like different worlds that I'm in have just been so much growth for me. Like my co-writer in the TV show I'm working on my life is a woman, and I met with 10 writers and they were all men. And I went with her because she had so much more perspective on these other characters I had on my show that were women characters.
Interesting.
So it completely, like, I automatically was drawn to her as a co-writer just because she just brought a whole perspective that nobody brought. I met with 10 writers, bro, and no other person brought it up. It was crazy.
Yeah.
She was like, you should probably give more depth to your mom and your sister characters. But it was
no, that's great though.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You had that and you're willing to listen,
And I wasn't expecting that because I did honestly think just because I have a lot of guy friends that I was just going to get along with a male co-writer more, but it didn't happen that way. So.
And she dug in deeper,
it was wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think like that cross gender, cross sex friendship in a way can really, just introduces you to new worlds and also almost like different emotional realms and different mental realms. I know I'm saying something that sounds really obvious, but I just feel like the exchange of the masculine and feminine energy that's not just purely sexual is something that can be just so beneficial and rewarding, but it's also very rare to have.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you, Whoopi. Have real love for you, and I'm so glad that you called in and we're talking.
Yes, of course. I just wanted to highlight that because I know it's just. I feel like it's kind of like the natural intent of males, of guys, just any spark of interest to someone who's like cute or funny or that you might be like maybe a little bit attracted to, and then you just default to
the crush.
Maybe
yeah
exactly.
Totally.
That's actually a leveling up for real. Because for a guy, if he's like, yo, she's not showing interest, she doesn't want to sleep with me, we think, oh, she's limiting it, or like it's stopping here. But they see it so beyond. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you think that the best, like the closest you'll get is when you physically get involved, but to not look at it that way and then try to go deeper in a relationship, that's a maturation.
It totally is.
You know?
It totally is.
Yeah, I don't think I have any platonic friends.
Well, Whoopi, I got to wrap up right now.
It's all good.
Whoopi, much love. Thanks for calling in. We love you, clearly. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Ciao.
I got to wrap it up right now. I'm running a little late, but it was a great episode. I mean, I think a lot of dope knowledge was dropped. I don't know what dope. Why am I talking? You said music game. I'm sorry. This
dope
is
knowledge. Tickle position.
This is fucking embarrassing. There's a lot of things that happen I'm not proud of today. Okay. So the Baik Sisters, Diana Baik.
I had a blast.
It was a good time. Thanks for joining us.
So fun.
Anytime you visit, you're welcome.
Oh my God, so sweet.
Steffie Baik, as always.
What's
up?
Oh,
always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
That was a dope silence right there.
Yeah. And then Rick Lee.
Come on, I'm sorry about the.
It's all good. It's all. I don't know. I flipped out.
No, it's all good. Oh, of course.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Twitch every week here, same time, new platform, Twitch.
We back, baby.
Subscribe, send some donos. That's how we're gonna keep this thing going. All right. So I need all the support that I can. Thank you so much to all the people who came in for the first time through the raids. Thank you, Rex Dizzy, Swery for bringing people in.
Yep.
And tune in next week for another episode of Fun with Dumb.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.
Peace, bro. Love y'all.